This December, join us each morning at 10 a.m. for our Christmas Advent deals. A new deal every day with Jewellery Maker this Christmas. Ho, ho, ho! I'd be an amazing Santa.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas to each and every single...
I wasn't ready.
Okay, so we're all going to say Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
well, it's not my fault that the microphone...
You weren't looking the second.
Nobody told me... Okay,
we're all gonna...
I'm free. Merry Christmas to Camry, yeah?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Merry Christmas to Camry! Merry Christmas from your wine team! And a Happy New Year! Merry Christmas, Jewellery Makers! Have a creative Christmas!
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you will receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Emma.
And I'm Kit. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Yay!
Thank you for coming. Thank you for a great year.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for coming.
That's it, we're done.
Thanks for buying all the jewellery.
Hello, welcome to the Late Show. It's gorgeous to have your company. My name is Ray Carpenter and it's lovely to be with you. We have got 4 full hours tonight, if the voice holds up. We've got 4 full hours with you tonight of some fantastic, gorgeous treats. We really, really do. Katie Parker is with me tonight. Fantastic jewellery being made. So first kit that we're looking at, Katie's made one of the most beautiful lockets, absolutely gorgeous, very intrinsic, lots going on. We're going to talk a lot about it, and we're going to be demoing one of her other pieces of jewellery, but it is absolutely beautiful. Second kit, oh my gosh, we've got the most amazing jewellery that Katie has made to share with you. Do not switch off, Do not go anywhere, do not adjust your sets, because the jewellery is beautiful. We've got some absolutely immaculate pieces, kind of based around the Art Deco era and kind of the idea about the, sort of the tassels as the focal point. But the colourway, isn't it amazing, Katie?
Absolutely stunning.
The gorgeous colours, the blacks and golds, they are decadent, aren't they?
Yeah, oh, absolutely beautiful to
They
work
are.
with. Such a pleasure.
Well, we are going to be looking forward very, very much to Katie's gorgeous jewellery. Katie's with us all the way through until 10 o'clock this evening. Looking forward to it as well. Back with the team. Yes, I know Lara's in the VT with them. I know. It's been noted that yet again I wasn't here, and therefore, you know. But this is the thing, you see. Girls got to do what a girl's got to do. Anyway, we've all been out for our Christmas lunch as a team. We've had a lovely lunch. There, look, I could just add in now. Look, I'll tell you what, look, I'll just do that. See, I look as if I'm in it now. See? It's all right. It's fine. Last night you would have laughed because it said Christmas stash. And all you could see was Tash written behind me for the whole of the night. It's like somebody was trying to point something out to me. Christmas tash. We've got loads to bring you tonight. I hope you've had a cracking day, and I hope you're on the sort of ready for the run up to the big day. I think tomorrow's going to be pretty hectic. We've got lots planned for you here. If you need to just join us here at JM and kind of chill out a little bit, the team will be here to take you through. Of course, we're with you Christmas Eve, and of course we've got the morning show for you on Christmas Day with Mark and Zena. So do make sure that you're kind of enjoying your JM Christmas fix over the next weekend. We've got lots to come for you. Let's bring you loads tonight. We've got masses. Now, I've got to talk first and foremost about a challenge that we're going to set Katie. Not like she hasn't worked hard enough already, quite frankly. So, we have got some beautiful cabochons that we would like Katie to work with, and some findings and a beautiful wire as well. I'd like to give this to Katie as soon as possible because we'd like to see Katie with this at 8:30. So it gives us just a little bit of time actually to play with this. We've got, so if I take you through it, because then I'm going to hand it straight over to Katie. We've got your amethyst and your labradorite cabs. Nice big ovals, actually. They're a really lovely size. So we've got the cabochon and the amethyst. Lovely big cabs as well. Then we've got for you your head pins, your jump rings, your shepherd's hooks, your beautiful tobble clasps. A tobble clasp. Yes, it is it's a tobble clasp. That's what I'm going to go with tonight. We've got some chain for you and crimp beads, and then we've got your wire. So the wire that we've got, and it's both the reels. I'm just double checking with you, Beck. Both the reels. So both reels coming. So you've got 50 metres of the silver plated copper wire in the 0.4 and 10 metres of your point what, darling? 0.6 as well. So there we go. So that is all going over to Katie. In fact, I shall take it there now. Da, 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 da. Oh, there we go. In fact, Kerry, you were there. You were there then.
Can you get off that shot?
She doesn't want you to be on camera 3.
Oh, he's done it, hasn't he?
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. You got only saw the back of your head. You're all right. You're all right. Thanks, Katie, my lovely. Any ideas what you're kind of fancying with those?
I'll be wrapping one of the cabochons. I'll just play around with it for a bit first.
Yeah,
and
yeah, get a feel for them. They're a nice size cabochon, aren't they?
Yeah, yes, they are. Yes, I'm thinking I will cage them in some way.
Mm,
Yeah.
Lovely.
Great.
I'm loving the Christmas nails. Oh, definitely
Christmas
loving
nails.
those. Got to have Christmas nails.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you?
Already.
You're so good. Prepped and
First
ready.
year ever I've been this organised.
You're excited about Christmas though this year, aren't you?
I can't wait.
It's going to be, it sounds like, you can tell, when you see Katie and you talk to her about Christmas, you can see her face, little face just beams. She's all ready and excited for it. I can't tell you what Father Christmas is bringing. I know nothing. But apparently somebody's been a very, very, very good little boy. We've got loads of squeeze in for you. Let me give you a bit of a heads up on sparkle. Your Tourmaline chain, and it is uber sparkly. It's got to be said. You can see the links dazzle, they beguile. It is probably the most sparkly of chains that we do for you. The way that it catches the light, the way that it twinkles, and of course the way that it reflects the light. This is coming up for you a little bit later on. a little bit later on in the hour, but it is one of the small, and lovely length as well. Now we've got some very cheeky deals coming up for you. We've got some tigers, we've got some citrine, we've got some black spinel that we're going to concentrate on. The first kit that we have coming up for you with Katie, we've actually got some different colourways to bring you of those as well, so that's going to be exciting. But we're going to start off with solid stunning silver seed beads for you. Let me just grab, Kerry sweetheart, can I just grab that black mat there, darling, please? Thank you, hun.
You still going outside?
Just the back of your head, my lovely. We just drop these into, these are really shiny. Now you get 100 in a pack, 2 millimeters in size, so not overbearing, just a little added bit of luster and precious metal in that piece of jewellery. Or of course, indeed, at the end of a macrame bracelet, for example, where the knots are. You just think about where you're going to pop these to act almost like as stoppers on the macrame. But you've also then, of course, got the most lovely sort of neat, elegant little stopper beads that are going to sit perfectly between pearls, for example, between spinels, between any of your gemstones that you may be using. You could even intersperse these with your mayukis and your seed beads because they're only about 2 millimeters in size. So they'd work beautifully with some of your seed beads. If I just bring in some of the seed beads that we've got for you later on, for example. So you've got some delicas here, for example. We've got some beautiful sort of peachy pink salmon tones of your size 8s as well. So if you have a look and see the sort of different sizes that you've got and how well those are going to be working, they're not too over the top, are they? 100 a pack, solid sterling silver, all genuine, under £5. So again, think back yesterday when we were building your stash. Lots and lots of opportunities yesterday to build and build and build on that stash. This is definitely one of those opportunities, if you missed out yesterday on yesterday's show, to be able to add to that stash. £4.95 on your screen. How do you get involved? The free phone number is on your screen. It's 0800 644 655. You can join us online at JewelleryMaker.com, and of course you can download the app from the App Store. 100 in the pack. Normally with us here at JM, you get anywhere between sort of 10, maybe 20 in the pack at any given time. This is like an Uber bundle that you're getting here at an Uber bundle at £4.95. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you're talking to the, just make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. Build that stash. Now, next, I've got some genuine gemstones for you. We've got some Mookaite carved flowers for you, specifically roses. And I'm just going to bring, oh, hang on a minute, let's put all of those back in. Hang on. If I took, I don't think there's 100 in there, but I'm going to make sure I put all of them back in. There we go. Right, so we've got your Mookaite flowers. Now, in the main, there's a lot of golden Mookaite on this strand, but then you'll notice that there's the odd mulberry tone, there's the odd sort of deep sort of purple tone on here coming through. Have a look at these. Lots of gold rose Mookites. Now again, they've got that little groove, as you can see, just on the side there where you could embed that with a little bit of wire, for example. It's a nice little groove for the wires that we bring you to sit in, actually, to give that extra support to maybe sit in, excuse me, to maybe sit on the hand, on the bracelet. You know, if you think about where it is that you would like to place these in a piece of jewellery, for example, in a big cuff bracelet, maybe on, and again, one of those in a ring would be gorgeous. And if you've seen, I know that ultraviolet is the colour for next year, but if you think about the 2018 seasonal colours, and if you just have a look at their next season already, the colours that they're talking about, it's maroons and golds and khaki greens. They are kind of the colours that everybody's looking at towards for sort of late winter, early spring. So these are absolutely on point for that trend. 14mm beautiful hand-carved flowers in a 38cm strand, 250 carats of Mookaite, all on your screen for one fabulous price. All natural, all from one location in the entire world at under £15 at £12.95. And again, you can work with these individually. You can absolutely work with these in their entirety as they are. Maybe using those solid sterling silver spaces as just a little breakup in between all of those wonderful sort of, they're almost like a mustard tone, aren't they? Like a really rich mustard, gorgeous tone, like a very, very strong, lovely tone of gold. Very, very rich. Also love the fact that you get a little fleck of the purples or the reds or the whites running through there as well. £12.95 on your screen. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can on those. A little bit of last of stock from Mooka Creek in Australia. One single location produces this beautiful gemstone world over. Hold those lines. Well done. Going to move on to yes. Now, these would go beautifully. We have got some fabulous jump rings coming up for you a little later on. I'm just going to bring these in and show you them. Whoops. Now you've got, we've got two different sizes of jump rings here. So you can see how beautifully they would work with these apatites. Now, these are, I would say, some of the largest apatite you have seen in this building, bar none. They've got to be. Normally, the apatites that we see are small rondelles. Very, very rarely do we get a chance to see these sizes with any sort of colour or clarity at the same time. 70 carats of sea green apatite graduated plain ovals, 6x3 to 9x6 on your screen, 47cm strands. So you've really got, normally, bearing in mind our strands are about 38 centimetres, you've got almost 10 centimetres more on this strand. Now they are slightly graduated from 6x3, I apologise, to 9x6. But if I was just to show you, they're graduated perfectly and ready to be re-thread, restrung, beautiful clasp, and you're good to go. They are such a lovely colour, aren't they? They really, really are a gorgeous colour. £8.95 on your screen. £8.95 on your screen. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. I think that to get maybe a pair of earrings out of maybe one or two of the ends of this and then create the rest as a neckline piece, or maybe even buy a second strand and get a full suite with a bracelet as well. I think because they're graduated, it is so easy to be able to just work with this shape and size. They're center drilled as well. But not just that, you can see the clarity, the level of clarity in the apatite. Bearing in mind, you normally have to sacrifice one for the other. You're either getting clarity and a little bit of colour, or you're getting a heck of a lot of colour and no clarity. This is that really beautiful medium where you get to see a level of diaphanity and colour at the same time. All for £8.95. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Well done, well done. I'm going to move on then to, excuse me, oh, these should have been in the stash show last night. These are fab. Look at this. Definitely make sure that you are putting these in your stash. Now, these are 3 rose gold overlay on top of solid sterling silver lobster claws. Now, say that again, sorry, darling. 22 packs left. Okay, not enough to go around. 22 packs remain in our warehouse. Make sure you're checking out solid sterling silver, 18 carat rose gold overlay, 8x3mm. They are beautiful clasps. They really, really are. High-end, luxurious clasps to be added to bracelets, necklines, of course, even anklets, you could go as far as saying. But without a doubt, if you're working with high-end materials, your solid sterling silver, your yellow gold overlay, your rose gold overlay, this is definitely the time to make sure that you are adding to your stash. with only 22 left in our warehouse, it will be a good few weeks before we get these back into the warehouse after Christmas. Less than 15 of these left now. Massive warm welcome to the late show tonight. Lovely to have your company. 0800 644 605. What have you got left to do for Christmas? What have you got left? What's left to do? Message us. I'd love to hear from you tonight. You can get in touch with us via text message, JM Studio 60777. And of course, you can get in touch with us via the website and the app as well. What have you got left to do between today and, of course, Christmas Eve? What's left on your list, your to-do list, ready for the big day? I've got a fair old big list, I'm not going to lie. The list it's fairly long. Katie hasn't got a list. Katie's pretty much done, aren't you, Katie?
I'm pretty much done. Just maybe a bit cleaning, that's all.
Cleaning,
Yeah.
that's a big one on the list,
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
Because it's
but-
not like you just clean one room, is it?
No, no. It's the
Do you
whole
know?
house.
Do you know what? There's an amazing. The lady who is on Countdown, not the one with the numbers. No, the one who does the dictionary corner, Susie Dent. I want to say her name is Susie. Anyway, I follow her on Twitter. She had an amazing word today. No. I'm going to double check that I'm saying it right, because otherwise it comes out wrong and then I could be in all sorts of trouble. Wait, I'm going to say it. No, hang on. I've got to make sure I'm saying it right, because if I don't say it right, there could be all sorts of problems here. Hang on a minute, wait a minute. Scurryfunge. Okay, this is from the official Twitter account of Susie Dent. It is scurryfunge, to rush about and manically try to tidy up before visitors arrive.
I do that a
A
lot.
scurryfunge. That's basically my whole Saturday. Scurryfunge. I thought that was a particularly amazing word. So tomorrow, mostly for me, is scurryfunge. That's
Yeah, I will be doing
What
the
have you
same.
got? It doesn't have to be a scurryfunge. It could be anything. I would love to hear from you tonight. What have you got to do between now and late on Christmas Eve before Santa arrives? Love to hear from you tonight. Do get in touch. These are amazing, aren't they?
Beautiful.
Aren't they fabulous? Now then, maybe on your list is getting hold of these 250 carats of Amazonite graduated plain large. Yes, they are. Well done, whoever put that description together. They are large. 16 by 14 to 25 by 15 on an 18 centimetre strand. And they are the most gorgeous, delicate sea green colour. I'm going to bring in the Apatite that we just bought you before we talked about scurryfunge, which is probably the best word I've heard in a long time. And then those sea green jump rings. Now there is definitely a plan coming together with these, isn't there? Apatite, Amazonite, and the sea green jump rings as well. Definitely a plan there. Now, I think when you've got Amazonite of these sorts of sizes, surely are you not tempted to maybe create something very big, very bold, very beautiful with these? They feel amazing. It's got to be said. Some of them, and I don't know if it's in all of them, but this one definitely has got clear aventurescence in it, where it's actually sparkling. I don't know if you're seeing that down the camera. There's a little gentle glitter that's coming through. Showing you the aventurescence that you can get in some of the pieces of aventurine. Some really beautiful calming colour here, very calming. 0800 644 655. If you would like to grab hold of these, please do. They are only $5.95. That's amazing.
Wow.
$5.95. How good is that? A head pin through there, wrapped loop, onto one of the jump rings, popped onto a chain. You've got a weighty, beautiful, pendulous, gorgeous Amazonite pendant. Or you've got something on your finger, for example, or in the centre of a bracelet. $5.95. That is pretty spectacular, isn't it, really? Pretty spectacular. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these though. How do you do that? It's 0800 644 655. Get in touch, press your button 1 to talk to our call centre. You can join us online at JewelleryMaker.com, and of course you can download the app from the App Store. But do make sure that you are involved and you are checking out. They are gorgeous. Hello from, oh Roz, hi my lovely. Kerry, sorry sweetheart. Oh there we go, it's on, it's okay. Just the turkey and the ham to pick up on Sunday and more ice for the gin. Good girl, absolutely.
I need to do that, ice.
Ice.
Big.
There will be no scurry funging. Gotta be so careful how you say that. There will be no scurry funging on my boat, says Roz. I've got to say, the ice with the gin makes me happy, Roz. It does. Does indeed. We've just found, I can't remember which supermarket it is, but they do like the big, like when you go to Spain and you have like a goldfish bowl of gin, when they do them in the big, beautiful goldfish bowl, got sort of glasses, and we've got a house full of them now because my husband and I have just collected them from everywhere. We've bought them. We haven't just put them in a handbag and done a dash. But, so we have those. And in Spain, they have massive ice cubes, like huge ones. I thought, where can we find those? Found them in a supermarket. They are good. Big and good. Roz, favourite gin? Now I'm interested. Please make sure you're checking out. Well done. Going to move on to... This is a gorgeous colour. These just glow. They are an absolute joy. You are quite right there, Ben. Good garnish in a gin is of the utmost importance. Do you know you're only supposed to use the zest from the skin. You're not supposed to actually put that fruit in the gin either. It's good, isn't it? I know. All sorts. Rosemary, apple. We talk about gin a lot. 0800 644 655 if you love the glow of your golden citrine. They are brand new, top to tailing on that beautiful strand. Look at the, oh my gosh, look at the effortless glow here. Gleaming. Now you've got a slight graduation on the strand, 9 by 5 to 16 by 10. 16 centimetre strand that is jam-packed. When I say jam-packed, if you think about it, just the one row of those citrines would have been enough. But instead of doing that, we've then topped and tailed them all the way through the strand. And I do love the fact that that's quite a generous setting of gemstones. But they do look at that colour. It just gleams. It's one of those colours that lends itself to the myth, the lore and the legends surrounding the gemstone. You can understand, can't you, why people believed, sort of the Romans believed, that this was powered by the sun's rays, and that the people who would, of course, wear this would then take on that strength and that power. Oh, who's that from? Oh, anonymous collector. Oh, an anonymous customer is just messaging saying that they're on their own at Christmas. Well, I'll tell you what, make sure that you are joining us Christmas morning. I know Zena and Mark would love, love, love for you to join them. And Merry Christmas to you. It is awful to think about you being on your own at Christmas, my lovely. So all our love to you, and we hope that you can join us and join in the fun here at Jewellery Maker on Christmas morning, my lovely. And Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. Right, gorgeous citrines that we're going to go back to with those fabulous glows and an amazing carat weight. Look at all that. Comes alive, doesn't it? Now, bearing in mind, these would make amazing flowers. You've got the top drill at the very, very, so literally going through the very, very top of the gemstone there. So you could then, of course, put them all together, create that beautiful flower. They'd make amazing dragonfly wings. They would make beautiful butterfly wings. And when you see the price, you will be grinning from ear to ear. 0800 644 655. $29.95, brand new, absolutely laden with colour, clarity and quality. $29.95. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. 178 carats, brand new strand of citrine, literally glowing. Hold those lines on this one. It is a beautiful gemstone. It really, really is. I think that we take it totally for granted. It's one of those gemstones, I think, that when we see it, when you get it home and you see it, and you see that glow, and you see how vibrant it is, and you see how vivid it is, and you can see how workable those shapes are, it's definitely one of those gemstone strands that you're going to get a load of gorgeous pieces of gemstones out. If you're thinking a piece of jewellery, rather, if you're thinking about popping a sort of pinch veil just in the top of all of those, look at how many pendants you've got in that one strand. $29.95 on your screen. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. Well done if you got hold of those. Brand new, well done. Now, we are going to bring you the sparkle of the Tassel chain. It is gorgeous as well. It's a lovely length. It's not too long, not too short. It's just that perfect length, and it is probably the most sparkly of chains that we actually do for you. Do make sure that you're joining us. And again, if you've never bought from us before and you're thinking, a ready-made solid sterling silver chain, yeah, when you see the price, I do understand why you would question it, but please do feel free to try us out in this opportunity. Look at this. You can see the sparkle. Look at that. You can see it shimmering, you can see the silver catching the light, you can see a really generous size, gorgeous lobster claw, the entire design. It is literally like tinsel around the neckline. The Tassel necklace is very, very, very sparkly. Solid sterling silver chain, 22 inches in length. And what I will say to you as well, you know, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee with this, so what that takes you up to, what, 22nd of January at this moment in time. For you to be able to take delivery of this, assess it, look at it, check out the sparkle, check out its quality, feel the gram weight, actually look and feel at the quality of the clasp, and then decide whether the price point was reasonable or not. And I definitely believe that you'll take about 30 seconds to realise that you made the right choice and not need those 30-day money-back guarantee days. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. It is wearable on its own, absolutely, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous chain. If you were to add a pendant to it, absolutely. If you were to add one of your own seed bead creations, what are you thinking about the quality and the sparkle? How it dances in that light? If I was to say, without a doubt, if I was to say to you right now, you're paying under £15 for this chain, you'd be thinking to yourself, well, that's good, that's really good. Yeah, it's going to get even better. We're actually taking this chain under £10 for you tonight. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you are checking that out and confirming as soon as you can, of course. It is a beaut. Now you're looking at 22 inches in length. So what I'm going to do, obviously I've got that Christmas sweater. It's always going to happen at this time of year. I'm going to just take it up to the neckline just to show you the sparkle against the neckline. But obviously it won't sit here because it is 22 inches. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. It's a 22-inch neckline piece, so basically it's going to sit around about here, sort of there. And it feels luxurious. You feel the gram weight, you've got the sparkle, you've got the quality of the lobster claw clasp, you know it's not going anywhere, you know it's nice and secure and nice and safe, and you know it's under £10. The wonderful thing about it is you can try it out, you don't have to fully commit to it straight away, And of course, if you return it to us within the 30 days, that money goes back into your bank account. Hello to Winifred and Vera and Annette and Karen and Anonymous Collectors. Lovely to have your company. Well done to those of you up in West Yorkshire as well. And if you dialed and press your button 1, stay on those phone lines. Our call centre will be with you in a matter of moments. You can multi-buy on this if you want to as well. If you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, I need more than one of those, you still only pay 1 shipping and handling charge for the entire day, from midnight to midnight, no matter how many times you buy with us here at JM. And of course, you've got that 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. Now, lots of you have been asking, since I've shown you them, the jump rings. So, should we do the 5mm first? So these are the sea green colour jump rings. Now, we've seen them with the Apatite, we've seen them with the Amazonite. Without a doubt, if you work with the sea foam green, you know those beautiful sea foam green Mayukis, it's beautiful, one of the favourite colours of a lot of our designers actually. This would work beautifully as well with the colourways in the first kit that we've got with Katie in just under 25 minutes. These colours would be perfect, wouldn't they?
Under the hinge of the locket, I actually made jump rings with the wire, but they would work perfectly with it.
Definitely, definitely. They are a beautiful colour. They gleam beautifully as well. They are that stunning, perfect colour. I'm just going to bring it in abalone for you as well. If you just have a look at the colours that just picked out in that abalone shell as well. There's a lot of gemstones here tonight that are going to work exceptionally with these, plus our first kit as well. Really, really lovely. So you're getting 200 in the pack, 5mm. And I'm just going to show you very, very quickly. So you've got, pop them between your pliers, of course, and then you just open that barn door. Hang on a minute, 2 seconds. Let me pop those in between there. Oh, someone's bent the tweezers. Oh dear. I don't know who's bent the tweezers. And you can just see, just here, can you see where the opening is? Okay, so you just literally open that up like a barn door. You don't pull them apart. And then, of course, you just lock them back in place. And when you do lock them back in place, those have been cut so that they slide together beautifully when you reclose them. They are a beautiful colour. I have to say, it's the first time on The Late Show that we've had, it is certainly with us here at The Late Show, that we've had that gorgeous colourway in the jump rings. They're normally silver, yellow or rose gold. They are lovely, aren't they? $3.95 for 200 jump rings in a really gorgeous colour. Now, if you listen and you watch lovely Fleur Hastings, of course, on a regular basis, our sort of queen of chainmail, if you like, she works with many different sort of gauges and sort of diameters of jump ring in the making of the chainmail. I'm sure if you go to her Facebook page, she'll be able to tell you what you could create with your 5mm jump rings. But also, remember what she normally says is you normally use about 150 jump rings in an entire bracelet. You've got over 200, so you've got over 150 here, you've got 200. So you can easily make one of those bracelets that she's spoken about while she's, of course, doing one of her chainmail demos. Do make sure you're checking out, confirming 0800 644 655. Another colourway for you. They're a lovely colour, really beautiful. Let's stay with that sea green colour. And let's bring you a bigger size. So we've got this time around, and I think, what is this, a 6 or a 7mm? The 6mm. They are lovely. Look at that colour. Gosh, they almost look sort of an emerald green there, don't they? They're definitely more of that kind of turquoisey sea green colour here in the studio. I think you can see that. These are the 6mm jump rings, 200 in the pack. Again, thinking about how this, again, yesterday it was all about building that stash, enhancing that stash, and embellishing that stash, and that's exactly what we can continue to do with these. $3.95 a price matching for you. 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker.com, and of course make sure you're checking out. Now again, you can feel free to multi-buy on these. If you need more than 200, absolutely, you can absolutely add to your order. Not a problem whatsoever. You might have already bought with Carol this morning, Beck this afternoon, and the team of course. We would love for you to make sure that you are adding these to your order for under £4 for 200 jump rings. It's impressive, isn't it? Really impressive. And we've got, these would work beautifully with the first kit as well. They would work beautifully with the first kit, both these different size jump rings. Do you remember the Byzantine necklace piece that we had for you at the end of last night, just before 8 o'clock last night, with that graduated jump ring design in the Byzantine link? That would be impressive. They are lovely. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming. Hold those lines. I'm going to pop those back in the pot. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. Well done. We're going to then move on then to, yeah, got them. They're lovely. 3 different sizes of Amazonite. Now, if you've got the big Amazonite nuggets, those massive Amazonite nuggets, we've got 3 different size rounds for you. Are they all for one price, Beck? Lovely. So you've got 3 different sizes in a 4, a 6 and an 8mm. All 3 are 38 centimetres, and you've got the most gorgeous colour running all the way through those strands. They're very glossy there, aren't they? Really beautifully and glossy. Now, you get all 3 strands for one amazing price. Beautiful, durable gemstone. I don't know if you've worked with much Amazonite. I know that since we've started having Amazonite in the sort of the rounds like this and drops, that it has become a firm favourite of a lot of our guest designers. I know, for example, lovely guest designer Jo, for example, her favourite gemstone is turquoise. But since we've introduced Amazonite, she has fallen head over heels. She's not replaced turquoise, but it's definitely up there as one of her favourites. But then I think that if you love those beautiful, soft, aqueous colours, Amazonite has got to be, hasn't it? Up there with them. It is beautiful. Do you like Amazonite?
I love it. I love it with antique bronze.
Oh,
or
nice.
Bare copper with some patina or something like that.
Lovely.
That looks absolutely beautiful. I think it gives it a really vintage look.
Yeah, it's one of those gemstones that once you see, I think you can't not fall in love with it.
Definitely.
No, it's gorgeous. And all 3 strands for one price, about to kick in on your screen. It's all natural, it's all unenhanced. £21.95 for all 3 of those. And you get a lovely sort of graduation. If you're working with graduating a neckline piece or a bracelet, we've got all 3 of them ready to go for you to be able to do that. Isn't it lovely when you get a chance to see that aqueous colour coming alive as well? You've got 40 carats in the 4mm, 100 carats in the 6mm, and 180 carats in the 8mm. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Hold those lines so to the call centre. Well done. Yeah, let's do those. These are lovely. Look at this. You've got some beautiful gleaming gold colour. Look at that gold colour. 3mm, 40 pack. Now, bearing in mind, okay, they've got a really decent size drill hole going through them. Oh! Classic Ray. Sorry, team. You've missed me dropping things though, haven't you? Have a look at this. Now, you can see the size of the drill hole just there. Now, bearing in mind, when you're working with your different mediums, your wires, your threads, you know, your jewellery elastic, all the different mediums that we now cater for, if you think about how it's lovely to know that you don't have to do anything to those spacer beads, they are just going to work beautifully with the majority of our mediums that we offer you, that must give you peace of mind in the ease of being able to work with these. They also, of course, they're not just a spacer beads. You absolutely can use that entire look in your jewellery itself. You know, pop these onto maybe some beading thread, or maybe even onto a stretchy bracelet, for example, and have an entire bracelet full of gold overlay stretchy beads. Now, I mean, that would be lovely. Why not? If it's good enough for places like Links of London and Tiffany, it's absolutely good enough for us to be able to make at home. 0800 644 655. You get 40 in the pack. 42 packs left, and we're taking it under £5 tonight. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. 3mm, 40 in the pack, and 18 karat gold covers every single one of those solid sterling silver beads. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Please do. Well done, and hold those lines. Hold those lines. Now, what I do have, can we get Katie's jewellery for the first kit? Is that possible? We'll do that, and then I'll show you some of those in a sec. Yeah, these are lovely. These are a very high-end finish. I love these. They are gorgeous as well. Come and have a look at these. I've not seen these before. These have got a very high-end, almost kind of Gucci-style finish to them. They're a satin finish. So whereas normally you've got the high sheen polish of the silver, these, I don't know whether you're getting a chance to see that satin finish. I wonder if I could just put them in my hands and see if you can see that satin finish, look. You see, it's almost like a brushed silver. It's beautiful. Highly, highly lustrous. Not as reflective, but very lustrous. 9mm, 20 in the pack. Now, we've had the 5mm in the copper. We've had the 6mm in the copper. These are solid sterling silver with that beautiful satin finish. So this is, again, taking your jewellery to another level, a higher level, because, of course, it is that higher end, noble, beautiful metal finish. So what I would say to you is to make sure that you are involved, checking out as quickly as you possibly can on 0800 644 655. Last of stock on these, they're going under £10. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming. Talk to the call centre as quickly as you can. 0800 644 655. £7.95. Under £10 for satin finish solid sterling silver jump rings. 9mm. Easily workable with these. They absolutely are gorgeous. I think you'd want to show these off. I don't think that you would just be using these just as jump rings. I think that you would be showing these off. I've just opened one up for you just so you can quickly see. £7.95. And then literally then they will just snap back into place once you close that up. These tweezers are useless. I'd be better off using my fingers. There we go. There we are. You can see that just lines. Can you see how it lines up beautifully? So it just snaps back in, almost like barn doors, just snap into place. Nice and secure. £7.95. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming on those quickly as you possibly can. We have next a chance for you to get a different colourway to the seed beads that you are going to get in the first kit. Can we show you the jewellery that has been made? So the idea behind the kit was, it's called Little Locket, but I've got to say the locket that Katie has made is a beautifully intricate, detailed, workable locket. It really is absolutely gorgeous. So that, as you can see there, a little mini work of art going on, but you can see the colourways. You're looking at blues, like we were saying, those sea greens with those jump rings, all the sort of colourways that you've got going through. Lovely, look at these, beautiful. But what we'd like to do is give you a choice of a different colourway of those seed beads if we can. Which one would we like to do first? Yeah, we can indeed. So let's bring you a different colourway and a bit of a naughty star by before we go into our first kit. Okay, so we have 3 different colourways here. They are a sort of, I would say almost sort of our reds, if you like. It's like a sort of soft cranberry there. Beautiful, bright opaques. So we've got the opaque maroon seed beads in the size 11. You've got the Duracoat galvanized dark berry in the size 8. And you've got the Delicate in sparkling cranberry lined crystal. So some really, they're quite a sort of mouth-watering kind of delicious colour palette that you've going on there with all of those lovely berry colours. So you've got opaque maroon, dark berry and sparkling cranberry. So 3 fabulous tubes, and again thinking about the fact that you've got a galvanised finish here, you've got the crystal lined as well, so you've got 2 quite high-end finish Miyukis, and we do need to remember that the different finishes on the Miyukis, of course, then do bring a sort of different price point with them. So we've got the 2 different finishes, and then we've got the opaque in the size 8. What I would say is that when we ever do a sort of different colourway or a last of stock bundle, do make sure that you're dialing and confirming as soon as you possibly can. We have been in situations here on The Late Show over the last, 3 to 4 months, where we have done huge deals for you, and they have been on and they've been gone. And that could very well be the case with these 3 tubes that you've got here. So do make sure that if you want to have these and kind of work with the different colourways, or maybe just even add it to your stash, because you can absolutely do that. Now is the time to do it. 0800 644 655. £9.85. Every single penny squeezed. £9.85 for the 3 tubes of seed beads. Amazing opportunity to add these to your stash, and of course work with a different colourway if you wanted to within the first kit, without a doubt. They have got the most gorgeous yummy tones to them. They literally got the silver line, sort of the crystal lined ones are gorgeous. That cranberry, that sparkling cranberry, what a great name. I'm normally really critical of the names of the Miyuki, so when you see a good one, you've got to praise it, really. 0800 644 655. Excuse me, 2 seconds while I just blow my nose. Oh, thanks for that, Ben. Brilliant. To make sure you hold those lines, well done. Yeah, we've got them. They are a really vibrant tone as well. Hope you're really well tonight. Thank you so much for joining us here on The Late Show. Have a look at these. They are a bright, vivid colour though, aren't they? 12 strands left, that's your lot. That is it, last of stock, 12 strands left. Now you've got pinks, you've got reds, you've got golds, you've got greens. You have got a beautiful array of, and again, look at that. That makes it look so alive, doesn't it? They are the most vibrant and vivid of tourmalines in that recording. And again, that's simulating and emulating natural daylight. So you really do take that colour in on your screen right now. So vivid and vibrant. 70 carats of small tourmaline nuggets on your screen. 4x3 to 9x4 millimetres, 38 centimetre strand. this is why we've only got 12 strands left. That price for these nuggets of bright, bold colour is beautiful as a price point. Look at that gorgeous, that is literally like walking through botanical gardens, isn't it? All those greens, those beautiful pinks, little flecks of purple coming through there as well. Moments of that indicolite blue showing off there. Gorgeous colours. $5.95, last 12 strands. Make sure that you're checking those out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. We have got some Labradorite and they are amazing as well. Hold the lines in that opportunity, well done. I'll give you some, look at these. I'm going to put these on a black background just so you get a chance to see the labradorescence, because I think you need to as well. Now, they're not the biggest labradorites that we do. We do some really big heavyweight labradorites for you, but nevertheless, look at the quality, because look at the labradorescence in even the smallest of sizes. Can you see the ultraviolet? Can you see that beautiful bright blue coming alive? They are beautiful. Proper labradorescence coming out of that. All natural, all unenhanced, 45 carats, graduated faceted rondelles, 2x1 to 6x3 on a 16 centimetre strand. And definitely workable in whatever piece of jewellery that you are deciding to make, whether that is for ladies, whether it's for gents, whether you are making your beautiful piece of jewellery to maybe go around the neckline, the wrist. It's a very beautiful, durable gemstone as well, excuse me. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. $6.95 on your screens. Natural, unenhanced labradorite. Slight graduation on the strand. 2x1 up to 6x3 in the centre. But you can just see that quality of the labradorescence even on the smaller sizes. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? We love our labradorite, we really do. And I think you need to see it with your own eyes. Get it home. See it in natural daylight. See it in the light that's shining through the windows of the kitchen or maybe the lounge or wherever it is that you're opening your beautiful, beautiful strand of labradorite. Exceptional labradorescence coming off even the smallest of pieces. So do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Now, we've got our first kit coming up with Katie. We've got another colourway to bring you as well. We've got some amazing tiger's eye to still bring you, spinels, more citrines, and so much more. Plus, of course, the second kit with Katie at the 9 o'clock. It is absolutely to die for, the jewellery, so do make sure that you are joining us for that. It's lovely having your company tonight. I do hope you're really, really well. Stay with us, won't you, all the way through till 10 o'clock tonight. Yay! Sorry that we had to finish early last night at 8, but we're with you all the way through tonight. Make sure you stay tuned. We're with Katie and our first kit and demo on the other side of this.
We're the Radican Rebels, bringing you a rhyme. Oh my goodness, it's Christmas time!
If you want deals, have no fear. We're all here with the Christmas cheer.
Bringing you deals as big as a goose. Now it's your turn. Go on, Bruce.
Absolutely not.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people.
Merry Christmas, Jewellery Makers! Have a creative Christmas! Christmas! Merry Christmas to each and every
sorry, I
single...
wasn't ready.
Okay, so we're all going to say Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
well, it's not my fault that the
But
microphone...
you weren't looking the second
Nobody
time.
told me... Okay,
we're all
free.
gonna...
I'm free. Merry Christmas to camera, yeah?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Merry Christmas to camera!
You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free 3-pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Hi, welcome back to The Late Show. Lovely to be with you tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. We just realised tonight, I call it Black Friday because my dad was a firefighter for years. So Black Friday, in the emergency services, they used to refer to tonight, the Friday before Christmas, as Black Friday. But you said it's Mad Friday.
Yeah.
I've not heard it called that before, but that does make sense.
It
does make sense. It does make sense. Just be nice to all of the emergency workers tonight, people, when you're out there. They deserve to be nice too, definitely. We've got loads to get through tonight, absolutely loads. Beautiful jewellery.
Thank you.
Beautiful. The locket is particularly gorgeous. Intricate, detailed, and it works.
It does, it opens.
We're going to have a look at that once we've been through the kit with you. We are going to, Katie's going to kind of talk us through it, and then she's going to show us how to create one of the rings that she's made. Purely because making the locket, that's almost like a DVD in its own right, really.
Yeah, it is. It's quite complicated.
It is, but we'll go through it with you in a minute and show you kind of in and out of it and kind of get you close up to it as well. But also, of course, Katie's made a lot of other jewellery with the kits as well. Have a look at the rest of the jewellery. Really beautiful. So we're going to be looking at the ring, but we've got earrings there, a beautiful cuff bracelet. We've got another pair of earrings. The mirror chain is gorgeous for a start.
Beautiful.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Just gorgeous. I'll take you through the 2 parts of the kit now. So should we do seed bead part first? Okay. So with the seed bead, we sort of had a different sort of colourway for you a moment ago. But, you know, we had those sea green colour jump rings just literally sort of 20 minutes ago. They would work so beautifully with the colours in these tubes, wouldn't they?
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely gorgeous. So, let's go through what you're getting in these, because there are some lovely little sparkly Swarovski bicones as well, but we'll start with the seed beads. So we've got for you the opaque turquoise green seed beads in the size 8. You've then got the beautiful sea foam in the galvanised Duracoat, and they are gorgeous, one of a firm favourite of ours. You've then got the delicate matte transparent purple in the size 11 Delica, and then here you've got the Swarovski light turquoise colour bicone beads 3 mils. There are 48 in the pack. They are such a beautiful colourway, aren't they?
They are. They work so beautifully together.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. I love that sea green opaque ones. They've got such a lovely gloss to them, such a lovely sheen.
They are. They look so beautiful when they're all just laid together, like in the cuff.
Yeah, in the cuff bangle in particular, you do get a chance to see all those colours together. But what you've done with it almost looks, and one of the girls was saying earlier, it looks like paisley.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, really, really lovely. So you can see all those colours come together. We've got, so that's your 3 colourways. So you've got your seed bead bundles, and then of course you've got your Swarovskis. Oh, that is a gorgeous cuff bangle. It really, really is. The level of detail that you've got, I've got to say as well, the combination of the different textures and the finishes on those, it looks beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Almost looks like a sort of different interpretation of the evil eye as well.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
That
really, really beautiful. Gorgeous colours, beautiful jewellery. So this is part 1 of the kit. $12.95 on your screen. $12.95. I think that's amazing value. Plus, you've got the Swarovskis. $12.95. Oh, there's a rogue one in that purple pot. There is a rogue one in that purple pot. $12.95 on your screen for part 1 of the seed beads. You can get this on 0800 644 655. You can make sure that you're checking out, of course, at JewelleryMaker.com. That's a really substantial amount of seed beads and the Swarovskis for under £15, which is amazing. Then the second part of the kit, it has the mirror chain. Now, we had mirror chain on last night's show. It is bedazzling. Look at that. You see how it's catching the light? I mean, it does all the work for you, doesn't it? Mesmerising. So you are getting that beautiful solid sterling silver 18-inch double hammered tile mirror necklace with a 6x3mm link. Okay, so that is that's really the pièce de résistance in that part of the kit. Then you've got, and we'll go through the wire with you. So if I just hold them like that so you can see the different gauges. So we're getting, with 100 metres of the silver-plated copper wire in the 0.25, 10 metres in the in fact 20 metres of the 0.4, 20 metres of the 0.8, which is fabulous. So that's all of the wire that you're getting there, plus, I am just double checking that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Oh, there is a 1mm in there as well.
Oh,
there we go.
Sorry.
There's a 1mm. So there's the 1mm on the top there as well. Okay, so lovely wire bundle, plus then these beautiful Swarovskis. I'm going to just show you the different colours that you're getting because they are spectacular. So there's the one. Oh my goodness gracious me. So these are they are quite something. So you're getting an amethyst colour Swarovski chunky pair, and you're getting 2 of those, and you're getting an beautiful light turquoise Swarovski chunky pair as well. They're 14x10mm. You're getting 2 in the pack. Particularly love the way that you have contained that Swarovski in that setting. It's gorgeous.
It's quite a simple wrap, but I think a lot of people do shy away from, because it's got no drill hole, it's got not got the flat back. Yeah. So, but I thought I'd show you a few just easy ways just
it is gorgeous them, because actually if we have a look at that pendant bail again, you've been able to leave so much of it open. Look at all the light that's getting to it. Gorgeous. How did you like working with the kit?
Beautiful, absolute pleasure. Silver is one of my favourites anyway, and the colours.
Yeah, they are magical colours. They work so well, don't they? The second part of the kit, with the solid sterling silver necklace included, $24.95. Now, let's be very clear here. If you were anywhere else in the world, you would be paying that for just the chain alone, let alone all the wire, and alone the 2 packs of Swarovski. So really and truly enjoy the price point on your screen, because I think you and I both know that we could be paying that for Just that chain alone, couldn't we?
Yeah, easily.
Fantastic value. Absolutely amazing. Now, what I'd love to do is for us to get the locket first, if that's all right. Well, I can go get it, sweetheart. You don't need to. She's up. She's over there. She's going. She's going. And I'd love for you to be able to just kind of talk us through. And what I'd like to do is just show everybody at home. Now, we thought about putting a photograph of our manager, Scott, in here, but we decided to get it just at the end. But if I just show you, so, if we open this, hang on a minute with my nails, if we open this up, ooh, there we go. So, when it's closed, look at the level of detail that Katie's put into this. The wire wrapping alone and that beautiful level of texture that you've been able to get from the actual wire wrapping. Mesmerising. Then when you open it, it's almost like opening up a pocket watch.
Yeah.
With all of the sort of the cogs and the mechanisms.
Well, I wanted to kind of fill that front section as much as possible so we couldn't see through it.
It's gorgeous. And then what Katie was saying is, so here and here, you slide in a photograph, so through here, and it's braced by these 2 points here and here and holds it in place, and that sits on, and then you lock it in place. And this is what you were saying earlier about having to, you've had to make. I
made the jump rings from the 1 mil.
From the 1 mil wire.
But you could easily, I mean, with the colours of the jump rings that we've had tonight, look beautiful.
Look gorgeous. How long did it take you? Because this looks like a proper labour. Look at this. Look at even just at the side here, how you've got the catch ready for that lip to take. Look at that. Level of details. Amazing, lovely.
It took me probably a whole day to do, just constantly on that.
It's gorgeous. Now, I know you're saying that will take a little bit of time. And of course, you know, not even a 3-hour full demo, we would get through it all. But if anybody wanted to get in touch with you about that, they could get in touch with you on Facebook.
Yeah, I think what I need to do is kind of make myself my own instructions for it, and then maybe share it that way.
Fabulous, lovely. Thank you, darling. That I think people would really appreciate that. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, lovely. What are you going to show us? You're going to show us the
ring.
How to encase the Swarovski in the ring design that you've done, yeah?
Yeah, the little ring design.
Smash them. Okay, my lovely. Over to you.
We're going to work on doing a weave on 2 lengths of our 1 mil.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are probably about 9 or 10 inches each. Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna use more than you actually need, but you need kind of the leverage to bring it round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So don't go too short, thinking you're going to waste wire, because you do actually need that wire to be able to get it round and work with it. And we're going to wrap with the 0.4.
Lovely. Okay.
So we're going to take one of our base wires, and we're going to just start our little starter wrap. So just popping our wire and 0.4 on top of our 1 mil, and we're going to wrap this. Imagine you're wrapping this centre section here. So we're going to start at this end, and we're just going to leave a tail and give it a couple of wraps just to get it started. Let's give it 3. Okay. I've just taken a piece off. It's probably about 1 metre long. That will probably be enough. But if you don't feel comfortable chopping your weaving wire first, just work from the reel.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easier for me to take it off while I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, so this weave is going to be 3 wraps on 1 wire, 3 wraps on all 3, so straight over, sorry, all 2 over the 2 of them. So that's 3 wraps here and 3 wraps over all 3, and then we're going to come up in between and wrap the bottom wire 3 times. So 1, back up in between, 2 and 3. Okay, and that's the whole weave. We're just going to keep repeating that.
Okay.
But obviously we're going to pop in full wraps in between each one. So just going up and down, and then full wraps in between each one. So 3 up at the top. Let's do that one small one. 2, 3. And then back to wrapping all your wires together, and in between, and just making sure you use your fingernail, just give that a nice push, keep them nice and neat together. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Lovely.
So you can see how that's building up really nicely there. So, and then you're going to go to just under the ring size that you want. So you can
Just under?
Yeah, just
Okay.
under, because we don't want our weave to be too bulky behind the actual stone of the ring.
Okay, my lovely.
Okay. So we're going to work that until we've got around about the ring size that you're wanting. So we're just going to pop that onto our ring mandrel. It is going to go down about a whole size.
Okay.
Okay, because we're going to wrap the shoulders a little bit. So once you've popped it around your ring mandrel, you need these to cross over, not in between each other, but cross over like so. And you need about a centimetre gap.
Okay.
Yeah, because if we were to wrap this little piece as well, yes, it would look very pretty on the other side from the underneath, but we're creating a lot of bulk underneath it there, so we don't want that, because we have got kind of the back of the stone to incorporate as well. Okay, so we're just going to separate these out a little bit. Okay, we can lose that weaving wire now just while I'm here. Just take that little bit off. Okay, separate these out. Okay, and these central two, the ones closest together in the middle here, we're going to bring these around. It might actually be easier for you to work and see it better on there. So I'm just going to bring these around so they kind of lock together. So they've crossed each other in the middle there.
Yeah.
Okay. So crossed each other in the middle. So we know we've locked in our size bigger than we want it to be.
Yeah.
Okay. So now this is it is a little bit fiddly, and you probably will find it will slip out and
when you pop in the Swarovski in. Okay.
Yeah, so I will have to cover the Swarovski up with my thumb quite a bit.
That's all right, lovely. That's fine.
You'll see where we're going with it.
We'll buff it in the jumper afterwards.
And if it does fly across the room, which it can do,
I'll go fetch. You're all right.
Well, I have got one prepared just in case.
I love working with Katie because she does do, you know, here's one I made earlier.
Yeah.
Love it. Proper Blue Peter going on.
Yeah. All right, so we're just going to make sure that's as flat as possible, and even kind of indent it in a little bit just to get the centre of this. And I didn't want it to sit perfectly straight.
Okay.
I wanted it to sit at a bit of a quirky angle. So we're going to pop our finger on the inside underneath and hold our stone. It will wriggle about and wiggle about everywhere. Okay, and we're going to choose any one of the wires, which this one's kind of calling out to me, if you know what I mean. And we're going to see it's going to slip in. And we're going to just bring the wire across the front of the stone. Doesn't matter which direction it's going at this time.
Okay.
It is going to come out, don't worry. We're just going to bring it right around over the front there.
Yeah.
Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up through the back of our ring shank.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Everything gets tightened up in a bit. It will still fall out at the moment, so don't worry if you let go. Just pop it back in.
Okay, lovely.
It will be fine. Okay, so you need to bring it in as close, bring this wire that you've just brought through as close to the back as possible, like so.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one of our pieces across. Now you're going to choose another one. I'm going to look at building in this top, the point of it first. So pulling it over the top, and again through. Okay, so, and then just using your fingers. This wire is really malleable, so just use your fingers and try and capture it anyway. This is kind of the fun bit about this design. It's sort of any way you can, but you'll find it does look really, really pretty.
The wire is gorgeous with those, with both the amethyst colour and the turquoise colour, though, isn't it?
Yeah, so
brings out the best of both of them because they just pop.
They do.
Do make sure that you're checking out of your baskets, by the way. $12.95, loads of you with this sitting in your basket for the seed beads at $12.95, and so many of you with the second part of the kit not checked out yet. That's at $24.95, including that beautiful double hammered mirrored chain. Make sure you're checking out.
That chain's
it's gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. So it will wiggle in there, but I know it's not. I can push it in that direction, and it's not going to come out. So I now need to lock in this bottom bit here.
Okay.
So I can see this wire is nicely placed to come around that bottom section. So just turning that around there, and then again, I think we'll go at that side of this wire. So just keep taking your thumb off and take a look at it and see how everything's sitting.
Yeah.
And then again through at the back. Okay, so it's still got a
Lovely.
little bit of a wiggle. And we're going to take this last wire. I think on the actual ring that I made, I managed to fix it in 3, but you just go with whatever is working for you. And we'll bring that one across and maybe take it across there. So that's going to fix in at that side, and always take it through the main ring shank as well.
Okay.
Okay, so now you're going to look at it, and hopefully
it's not going anywhere. Yay!
Yeah, so you're going to look at it and look at which one of your wires is nicely placed to do a wrap around the ring shank to make your shoulders. Okay, so at the moment I'm thinking probably this one and this one over here, because this is the only one at this side.
Okay.
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 All right, so we're going to take this just around and wrap around that ring shank just to make your shoulders. So just wrapping around just a few times, and this is what's going to take your size down.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I've gone around about 2.5 times. That will just finish it off nicely, and just make sure you snip off that wire at the front.
Okay.
So you don't want it to be scratchy on the inside.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. And then once you've snipped that off, just give it a nice little squidge.
Technical term.
Yep. And just make sure that you're not misshaping your ring as you're working, but don't worry if you do. I've gone round with my pliers like that, but what you can do is just pop it back on and just work at it, and it will come back to shape beautifully. Okay, so then we're going to work with, I think, this wire here, this one that's coming out here, because it's just nicely placed to come around that ring shank. So I'm just going to slightly move those ones out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to bring this around. This is why it's nice to work with a long length, because now it's short as this piece here, it is harder to work with. So it is easier to work with the longer lengths if you can. So bringing that around, and if you find it is a bit short and you're thinking it's hard, use your pliers, pop your pliers in and use that leverage. It will help greatly.
Oh yeah, you definitely, especially, and use your pliers when you're here, because we raided the emergency first aid boxes here the other night, because bless Claire McDonald sort of cut a finger. We couldn't find a plaster in the building.
Oh, no.
So definitely use your pliers while you're here.
Yes, use your pliers. Oh, I hope she's okay.
Yeah, she's fine, she's fine.
Yep, and snip that off again at the front. And now you'll be thinking, these are the wires. So all we're going to do is, we don't actually need them for anything.
No, I was going to say, so we've got these now, everything's wrapped in place.
Yeah. So we're going to hide these around the back.
Okay.
Okay, so this one's going to come around, and I think I can hide this down here. Okay, so don't be scared of cutting it quite short. So we're going to take this in quite short, so I'm going to take it right up to that next wire there, and then with my round nose pliers, I'm just going to tuck it in. So just tucking it in, and just working that until you get it nicely tucked out of the way.
Okay.
Okay, so that's, I can feel that, it's not going to touch anybody, it's hidden around the back. And then again, at this side, let's have a look. We'll probably take it around here actually, because there's a lot of bulk already at the top there.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it around to this side, and I'm going to snip it about here.
Okay.
And then just make a little swirl in there, so it'll kind of match what's going on at the top, and add that little bit of bulk to the bottom to even it out. So taking a little snip off there, and using your round nose just to pop a little swirl in the bottom, and tucking that in so nothing's going to be felt on the back of it.
Yeah.
And it's done.
Fabulous.
So there it is, all
fab.
Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you. Oops.
There you go.
It does look absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh,
And
it fits.
Still,
it's like a Cinderella moment right there.
Yeah, but it still shows off all that beautiful sparkle, but the
blue just bursts through it, doesn't it?
Complements
but that
it.
gives it some sort of intrigue, I think.
Yeah,
and just
it makes
sort of,
you kind of delve into it, doesn't it?
Definitely. It's like the Christmas present you just want to unwrap. It's lovely. Fab, fab, fab. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. Beautiful. Do make sure you're checking out your baskets. Loads of you with these set aside in your baskets, not yet checked out. Thank you, my lovely. Now, where can people come to you if they want a little bit more information?
My JM Facebook page.
So, Jewellery Maker, or JM Guest Designer,
yeah.
Katie Parker
Yeah.
is where you need to go if you want to contact Katie about a little bit more info on the actual locket itself. It was quite beautiful, it really, really was. I'm going to wear this for a little bit, if that's all right. Let's do the second colourway that we've got for you as well. If you wanted to work with so the seed beads that you've got, but in a different colourway. So we've got 2 tubes of Delicas and 1 size 8s for you. They're the Duracoat Dyed Rose seed bead in a size 8. Then you've got the Delicate Magenta Lined Pale Blue seed beads in the size 11s. And then you've got the grey, oh these are lovely, Delicate Transparent Grey Iris seed bead in the size 8. So you've got a Delica in a size 11, you've got a Delica in a size 8, and the Miyuki in a size 8. So I love that colour. That's beautiful. Now the Iris is a very, very popular finish, but we don't see it that often. Look at those different colours coming through. They are beautiful. And that's inside the tube. I wonder if I can just open that up a minute, just to show you. Whoop, here we go.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Just have a look at this colour outside of the tube, because they are beautiful. They're lovely, aren't they? That colour isn't definitely, the colour that we're seeing on these isn't coming down the camera lens, is it? Look in the plasma screen at that. Because in the studio, we're seeing pinks and purples and blues.
Yeah, it's more like the abalone colour.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. They are beautiful. So, 3 tubes, if you wanted to do it in a different colourway, of course, work with the kit, but in a different colourway, or maybe if you just wanted to enhance your stash, entirely your prerogative, of course. 3 tubes there for you, including then the size 11s in the Delicas as well, $12.85 on your screen. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. 0800 644 655 for your 2 size Delicas, and then of course your size 8 on the Miyuki rounds. Talk to the call centre, confirm as soon as you can. Now we're going to do a little cheeky star buy next on some fabulous black spinels. Let me just give you a bit of a heads up of what also, I saw these earlier and got a little bit giddy and excited about these. Have a look at these. These are absolutely gorgeous. Now there's an entire little shooting star pack coming your way a little later on. Looking forward to that very, very much indeed. Not quite yet though, because next it's all about the spinels. Black spinel. What's your opinion on black spinel?
I adore it.
Do you?
Absolutely beautiful.
It would work beautifully with the second kit, wouldn't it?
Perfectly with the second kit.
All natural, all genuine, and it sparkles. Look at that lustre. Jet black colour. You've got the most beautiful colour. Jet black colour that is totally solid all the way throughout the gemstone. Lustre that is remarkable because you can diamond cut this with a really high diamond grade polish. Facets that reflect the light beautifully, and not a massive change on the graduation, 3x1 to 4x2, so not a massive change. Something very, very, just kind of subtle. And I think when you see the second kit later, this is definitely going to be one that you're going to want to work with. However, even on just a stretchy, if you had just a stretchy bracelet with these black spinel rondelles, and then you had, and just bear with me 2 seconds because I want you to see, if you were to just hang these off, so if I pop that over the wrist, and you were to just have just dropping off that as a little chunk, they would look beautiful, wouldn't they? I love gold. That's why I love your second kit.
Yeah.
Because you've got the decadence of the black and the golds together.
It's beautiful.
And there is something really opulent about that, really
would make a
luxurious.
Beautiful family bracelet.
Wouldn't
family
it?
charm,
Yeah, it would, definitely. Love those charms. I've never seen those before here. That brushed silver work on it is gorgeous with that gold. Loving that. But right now, black spinel, but you could work the black spinel with those beautifully and really create something very, very sort of distinctive and quite high-end, I reckon. 18 centimetre strand, faceted by hand, which is what we've got to remember as well. Under £6. That's amazing value. That's amazing value. When you know that you have got your beautiful natural and enhanced black spinel and you're paying under £6 for it, run to the phone lines, press your button once, talk to the call centre, multi-buy. Check it out of your basket as well online, JewelleryMaker.com. Do make sure you're talking to the call centre and confirming though. They are beautiful. I mean, again, the rondelle is probably our most popular strand. Faceted rondelle and the plain rondelle is probably our most popular, and I would have thought, without a doubt, the most bought over the 7 years. There's so much that you can do with them though. You can use them all together, you can use them sparingly. And I suppose as well, if you've just got like a few of those left in your stash at home, or they're at the bottom of the box where, you know, the strand is broken, or you haven't used them all, it's one of those ones where you can almost create, you know, an en masse kind of almost like bubble-like bracelet with loads of head pins and create.
I'd love to see them worked into the front of the locket.
Yeah, they would look beautiful in the
just
locket.
Using random ones,
yeah, they would look gorgeous.
Some wire work, yeah.
Yeah, spinel and silver was a big look in the locket world in the sort of Victorian era as well. £5.95. That's all you're paying. It's a beautiful gemstone to work with if you're working with pearls. You've only got to look at Tiffany's website to see how much they work with black spinel and how much they work with cultured pearls as well as it, plus your solid sterling silver as well. You've only got to look at people like Lorraine Schwartz to see her working with black spinel and creating pieces for really big names within the kind of the film and music industry to see how revered your black spinel is. Looking forward to seeing what you are going to do with this when we see it on your wall of fame, I hope, in the new year. Make sure that you're talking and confirming to the call centre. Well done. Going to move on then to... Say that again, lovely. Yes, I have got that, darling. Yeah, how many have we got left? Okay, so... We've got a little compartment storage box. Plus solid sterling silver findings. Now look at this. I think that particularly this is awesome. So you've got a 10-part compartment box to start off with. They are movable walls so that you could create your own sort of compartments in this. But then in it, we've got your spacer beads, your jump rings, small and large. We've got your crimp beads. We've got your crimp bead covers, spacer beads, head pins. We've got your shepherd's hooks, your bolt ring clasps, your tag, and your bail. So you've got an awful lot of solid sterling silver in here. A huge amount of solid sterling silver in here. Make sure that you're checking out though, won't you? Now, how many pairs of shepherd's hooks are we getting in there? Seems like an awful lot.
There is a lot in there.
There's a lot of silver in there, isn't there?
A lot of different rings.
So 6 pairs, yeah? That's amazing. 6 pairs of earrings, 3 bolt ring clasps, 5 gold rings, 1 bail and lots of head pins, 10 compartment box. And all for what price? 0800 654 I think that's brilliant value.
Brilliant, yeah. That's
for all that solid sterling silver, that is brilliant, isn't it? Plus the compartment box as well, which you can then set up and set the walls up within there as you want it to be. I think that's brilliant. So there's the box on its own without anything in it. You can see it's configured slightly different to how we've got it here in the studio, which is absolutely fine. You can take out those walls in between. Excuse me a sec. And you can sort out the compartments there, but then you don't just have to use it for your findings, do you? You can put your seed beads in there, your gemstones in there.
I love that we've got the shorter
head
pins, and they've got the flat end. So
why is that? Why?
Just because sometimes you don't want that the little ball at the end.
Pin at the end.
Yeah, you want it to just be the gemstone that's on display.
Okay.
So you can just put a lovely single gemstone on that. You've not got anything on display at the bottom. It's just showing off that beautiful gemstone. It's got enough room to make a nice
rather than be the
wrap
little ball at the end. I see what you mean. Yeah.
So it just looks like the gemstone suspended there when you're looking straight on at it. I love the fact that we've got the tinier jump rings, because those attached to your clasps, it gives like a more streamlined look if you're using like the spinels that we've just seen. You know, you don't want a bigger jump ring in that section there. So
Fab.
Yeah, it's balanced really well.
Lovely stuff. There we go. See, and that is the important, well, again, especially having them all, I put them in the wrong compartment. My OCD will kick in. Hang on. But being able to, oh my gosh, hang on, stay there. There we go. Oh, there we go, I get to share. Oh gosh, put that wall back in, quick. Put that wall back where it came from. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. So, I'll open that up for you so you can see. I think it's amazing value with all that solid sterling silver in there as well. Very last of stock on those. Enjoy and make sure you're checking out. We've then got for you Festive red wire. This is the red coloured round copper wire. 10 metres of the 1 mil. Sorry, 10 metres of your 1 mil. Now this has been used on the run up to Christmas by our guest designers, well, specifically from Claire as well, I would say. I think this is used in the Poinsettia DVD, I think but it's definitely used in the wreath and the Nutcracker soldier, the naughty elf, the little naughty elf that Claire has made for us, and so many more of the different designs I think that we've seen over Christmas. It just lends itself though, doesn't it?
It does, and that gauge is perfect for your wire writing, especially coming up to your Valentine's Day as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Really good point. It's a nice gauge, I think, as well. If you wanted to, Claire was showing us not yesterday, so the day before, on the mid-show, she was showing us the wire writing, sort of larger size wire writing for bag charms.
Yeah, bag charms.
And because it was work hardening as you were going, it meant that it would be, you might not want to hang keys off it, but just to sit on the edge of a bag would be a lovely idea.
Yeah.
You're getting 10 metres of it. Do make sure that you're checking out 0800 644 655 595 on your screen. It's quite last of stock on this one. Excuse me. You've got all that gorgeous bright red sheen, that gorgeous colour for $5.95. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Of course, when you talk to our call centre, you can add anything that you've seen so far as long as it hasn't sold out to your order. If you're seeing that on the web and on the app, excuse me, and talking to the call centre and confirming, just say to the call centre, the sea bead bundle that I saw, I'd like to add that to my order. You absolutely can. For one shipping and handling charge for the entire day, it's well worth adding to your order. Those stars are coming up next. These are lovely. Really like these. So there are 10 packs left, and that is your lot. 10 packs of these star charms left, and I'm not surprised that these have flown out the door. They are gorgeous. So you get one large, then you get 2 medium sizes. So you get 2 in that size, and then you get 2 smaller ones. They are just gorgeous, aren't they?
They are absolutely, they're just perfect.
They are beautiful. I love the finish on them. They look really expensive as well, don't they? You've got your solid sterling silver with your 18 karat gold all over the top of it, and you can see that. And I'll just grab that one there. Now, what I love about them, I feel that as well, because feel how strong they are.
Oh, they are.
There's no give,
Yeah.
there's no movement in those at all, is there? They are really nice, strong depth, lovely and sturdy. They're not going anywhere. You know, I imagine, of course, if you were to wanted a little bit of texture in there, of course, you could do it with your hammer. But I would just say, just leave them as they are. They're gorgeous.
They'd make beautiful little ring charms.
Wouldn't they? Really
Beautiful,
lovely.
yeah.
Really, really lovely. They're just small enough, aren't they?
Yeah.
We're just, Katie was just saying, they'd make a very cute little ring charms if you had the band, and then you just have that beautiful little ring charm just hanging off the end there. Gorgeous stuff. 8 left though. That's it. 8 packs left. Not 8 individual stars, 8 packs. And they are flying out of the door. I am not surprised at all. Price on these for 5 of them, under £10. Under £10. They're lovely, aren't they?
That's an amazing price for all 5 of them.
They are beautiful. Really, really lovely. I think that's a really special purchase that you're making there. I'm not quite sure what you're going to be doing with them, obviously, but when you do get them home, I'd love to know. They are gorgeous. Last 4 packs. Quick, quick, quick. Go for it. Make sure you check it out and confirming as soon as you can. Down to the last 3. They are going to fly out the door. Hold those lines. Hold those lines. Good luck indeed. They are lovely. Love those.
That finish on this.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
really gorgeous. Is there any black matrix opal? Yeah, there is. Never not seen these here before. Final 5 strands. Okay. So I've only ever worked with these in massive cabochons. We've got the last 5 strands. So this is where you get a chance to see boulder opal, but not as you'd normally know boulder opal. This has still got the matrix attached to it. It's when you get really close up to this that you start seeing the greens, the blues, the reds, almost like a pin fire bursting through that black background. It's almost like looking at a planet from a distance. They are really intriguing. But the pin fire, and I don't know if you're going to see this down the camera lens, but you can just, when you start to move it, you start to see a little red flash, a little green flash, just ever so subtly. Now in the background, if you look at the reverse of the shot, the way that the camera lens processes that play of light is slightly different to how our eyes will process it. Now Angela has messaged in, she says, I have these, they are amazing. Angela, fantastic. What are you planning on doing them with? What's your plan with them? Guess what, girls? Incy Wincy's just come to join us. Not seen any bugs or flies since the new studio's been put in. Just one little lone spider just coming down between myself and Katie here, just hovering. It's always the same. We've got these, I think, Angela, if you've taken delivery of these, I would love to know what it is that you are going to be doing with these, because I think when they're all together, that's when you see that pinfire flash bouncing, isn't it?
Definitely beautiful.
You can't see it as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we can see
when you shaded it a little bit.
Yeah, you saw that burst. The last 5 strands, please do make sure you're checking out 30 carats of black matrix opal graduated plain rounds, 3 to 6 for a millimetre size, $14.95. Do make sure you're talking to the call centre and confirming they are the last of stock. $14.95 for the very, very last of stock on this one. Talk to the call centre, confirm as soon as you can. But they are really the last of stock. When we say last of stock, it's like on and gone. Hold those lines. Well done if you got hold of those. Well done. What was the next one, did you say, my lovely? Double length strand. Yeah. They're a nice colour, aren't they? They work with your Amazonite. They work with your Jadeite. These have got the most gorgeous body of colour. Have a look at these. Now, if you go to some of the biggest jewellers on the planet's websites and you have a look at their chiroprice and you have a look at the sort of the price point for it. When it's a pure green, this green here, this is the green I'm talking about, this particular little nugget here, when you've got a piece of chiroprice that is that colour, and it's that colour all the way through, and there's no variation and there's no host rock still attached to it, you can pay up to 4 figures for one of those. But when you've got an entire strand, and remember, I don't call this a nugget strand, I call this a chip strand. The reason being is that I believe these are offcuts of other pieces of chiroprice. Nuggets are more formed, more tumbled. So I would say that these are definitely a double strand chip, double chip strand, that's what I meant to say. And they're all there, all natural, all unenhanced. But when you start thinking about the other jewellers that bring this gemstone to life, and they work with this gemstone, when you start seeing the different variations of colour that we've got for you on this one strand, it's really exciting to be able to think about you working with this with your gold coloured memory wire.
Oh, yeah.
Be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, beautiful. I'd love to see Kumahi mode as well.
Oh yeah, it would be lovely. Yeah, it would be lovely Kumahi mode, definitely. But we're going to take it under £5 and then some. £3.95 on your screen. £3.95 for you to be able to take advantage of that deal. Do make sure you're talking to the call centre and confirming as soon as you can, though, of course. Everything within this hour and the next hour, all last of stock. We are on the run down to Christmas. Or the gear up. I'm not quite sure which way you want to say it. Feels like I'm running down, I'm not going to lie. Feels like my voice box is slowly trying to give up on me tonight. £3.95 on your screen, please. You might have to do the last hour all by yourself. Okay, so no, feed us some strepsils. Feed us some strepsils, it'll be fine. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming on this one, won't you? Add it to your stash. If you've never worked with it before, what a gorgeous gemstone to be able to work with. Really, really gorgeous gemstone to start working with. Do talk to the call centre, confirm as soon as you can. Good luck. We have, got some gorgeous citrine for you next in a big star bite. Now, we had some beautiful citrines for you a little bit earlier. Look at these. These are like golden teardrops. They are gorgeous, aren't they?
They are just like beautiful droplets, aren't they?
It's like a champagne colour coming through here.
Droplets of sunshine.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. It's quite a weighty strand actually, 230 carats. Now again, just look at the colour that is gleaming from these. What would you be tempted to do because they're droplet shapes?
I'd be tempted to wrap some of the bigger ones.
Okay.
Maybe into some pendants, maybe earrings. But cascade, I do actually love them just as they are on the strand there, but cascade them maybe into a lovely long pendant.
I'd like quite a few of them together.
Yeah.
I don't know, almost
clusters,
sort of tasseled or something.
Yeah.
Just so that you can see that collective different tones of champagne.
On a long chain and cascaded down yeah.
Again though, if we bring in the black spinel.
Oh yes.
And that colourway, the golden stars that we had, plus your second kit.
Yeah, oh yes.
Everything just keeps growing and growing and growing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Gorgeous. What really decadent colourways we've got. Really decadent colourways. So you've got a heck of a lot of citrine here. Excuse me. Seven by 4 and 14 by 8 millimetres on a 24 centimetre strand. And they glow. You can see that. Literally, if I just move my hand around, look at how the light follows you around the room. Beautifully strongly saturated. Now, it comes to you from Rio Grande do Sul in Brazil, and it is famous for its citrine and its amethyst. It really, really, really is. It is famed for the quartz family. And as your citrine is a member of the quartz family, of course, especially with all that, not just the colour, the clarity, because we wouldn't get the glow if we didn't have the clarity, and they're gorgeously clean, aren't they?
Yes, they make beautiful flowers.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah,
they would.
Absolutely beautiful.
They do look like liquid drops of honey, and with my throat feeling like it's been cut by razor blades at this moment in time, it looks very soothing. It looks very, very soothing, doesn't it? It looks amazing. 0800 644 655. Good enough to drink. Please don't. They are citrines. They are your star ideal for you tonight. Looking forward to seeing what you do with these and what you're pairing them with. They're going to under £50 for a heck of a lot of beautiful citrines. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing. And I do apologise about the fact that my throat just seems to want to just pack up at this moment in time. We continue. We will have a lovely little bit of water in a minute and we will be on with you. 0800 644 655. Katie's just saying, whatever happens, do not stop talking, Ray.
Don't stop.
Do not stop talking. I am not sitting here presenting by myself. Do make sure that you're talking to the call centre and confirming. $34.95. That's a lot of citrine for that price, isn't it? An awful lot of citrine for that price. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming though, won't you? They are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love how you've got those richer tones and then you've got those lighter tones. Yeah. Those darker honeys, almost like a Manuka honey, and then a sort of paler, lighter honey.
Yeah, and there's lots of each one of those colour tones, so you can really cascade it and graduate that colour.
Definitely.
Beautiful.
Also, as well, like what's lovely though is that if you wanted to make earrings, there's enough on there that you could pair them up.
You've got lots and lots of matches there.
It's a beautiful strand.
Absolutely
it's a beautiful strand. One of the best strands, I think, of citrine. Tonight, the two strands that we've had have been quite spectacular, actually.
I love that one's plain as well, because you can just see right inside
it. Yeah, you can, can't you? You can see the glow, you can see that collection of colour.
That looks great.
It just looks juicy, doesn't it? Look at that, my goodness me. Droplets of pure liquid honey just cascading through there. $34.95. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming though, won't you? Please do, hold those lines. Can I see what, my darling? I've got, yes, I did see, yes. Yeah, I've got them here. Just double checking. I thought I saw a smaller, no, hang on a minute. What's that one? No, that's Chrysocolla. There we go. Okay. Less than 20 strands left.
That's so pretty.
They are like looking at the world from a satellite, aren't they? They are an absolutely gorgeous colour. Vibrant and vivid. Blues, greens. Now, you've got an azurite blue, you've got a malachite green, you've got a beautiful, beautiful meat. Look at those colours coming through. 120 carats of two-tone lapis lazuli. Now, these would work beautifully. The first seed bead kit that we had. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in those seed bead colours with these because these are gorgeous, aren't they? Let me bring all of these in. It's very peacock tones then, isn't it, when they all come together?
Yeah, they work stunning together.
You've got a teal green, you've got a bright vivid blue, you've got the turquoise colours, the galvanised sea foam, the matte purple, and then of course the Swarovski, plus then the lapis lazuli. Look at all of that colour, look how it all marries together beautifully. So it's not just about working with just Miyukis and just Swarovskis. You can mix and match your mediums and really breathe. You might have a strand like this at home, but you're not quite sure what to do with. What's lovely is that you can marry it all together, and especially under £5.
I love mixing up to playing with all the different colours of Miyukis and your gemstones. They work beautifully.
And there is nearly, there is a colour of Miyuki for every single gemstone on the planet, isn't there?
Yes, absolutely.
£5 and under is what we're looking at for our beautiful lapis lazuli. 6mm rounds on a 38cm strand, $4.95. Hold those lines. Squeeze one more in. Let's go for the amethyst next to it.
Pretty.
That's beautiful. Now, that is an exceptional strand. Not only is it cut beautifully, faceted rice beads that are graduated as well. That just on its own if you were to buy this as a necklace, restrung with a really classy, beautiful clasp at the back, well, I can imagine the price point for that.
Oh, yeah.
That is an exceptional strand.
I would definitely be tempted to do that as well, because the quality of that.
Well, I can't even see. I'm just trying to look and find major inclusions. I can't see any. There's nothing in there. There's no black spot inclusion. There's no major feather in there that I can see. Really gorgeous. 65 carats of green amethyst faceted rice beads. $9.95. What? That is an amazing price point. Goodness me. Can you imagine what you'd be selling that on for if you were using precious metal findings and
I think
beautiful clasp?
If I was to put sterling silver in between each one, just a small space of bead and a really beautiful clasp, I think you'd be looking at towards 3 figures easily.
Absolutely, absolutely, easily. Look at the quality of that. Breathtaking stuff. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming though, 0800 644 655. If you do sell your jewellery on, and if you do, of course, go to your craft fairs and your gallery sales, without a doubt, I will be saying, check out on those. They are beautiful for the price. Let's bring you some Jadeite. They're lovely size, aren't they? Ooh. That's a lovely size. Jadeite rounds, or jade rounds. I sometimes wonder why we say Jadeite, but it is your jade rounds. Genuine, unenhanced Chinese jade. 320 carats of the smoothest pearl greens you could set your eyes on. Aren't they gorgeous?
Beautiful.
There are some lovely pastel palettes of colour on this. Really lovely, some gorgeous size, 10 mil size as well. Really reasonable size drill hole as well. Look at that. Do you own much Jadeite? Have you worked with it?
Yes, I have quite a stash of Jadeite.
It's gorgeous though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I do have quite a few stretches that. Yep, I've got.
Oh, you've got one. Hey, come on, have a look at these.
Yeah, so and just with some.
Oh, you bought the Buddha head.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah, but I love Jadeite. I love it knotted.
Yeah, they look fantastic.
Knotted.
Have a look at Katie's Jadeite bracelets and what you could recreate as well.
Yeah, see, that would go perfect.
Wouldn't it? Because then you'd have that next size. Yeah, gorgeous. $24.95. $24.95 on your screen if you would like to get hold of. They are beautiful. They are calming. They are very, very serene, very cooling as well. And again, I don't know one of our guest designers that doesn't wear it.
They just go on. I mean, I forget that I have them on.
You forgot you did.
Go on.
Yeah. They go absolutely good. And they're just on jewellery elastic.
Yeah, just on elasticity, which we sell. Yeah, just normal.
I love the fact that you got the Buddha head.
Yeah,
that's fab.
I love that.
Do make sure you're checking out on that. $24.95. Hold those lines. Don't go anywhere. Stay where you are. Got loads of last of stock deals still to come. And of course, Katie's second kit. So please do make sure that you're joining us.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas to each and every single.
I wasn't ready.
Okay, so we're all gonna say.
Merry Christmas. Well, it's not my fault, but the microphone.
You weren't looking.
Nobody told me. Okay.
We're all gonna.
I'm free. Merry Christmas to Camera. Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Merry Christmas to Camera!
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Why'd you make us do these things?
Just use that, that's great.
Tune in this Christmas Day for the launch of Mark Smith's first ever double disc DVD, Mark's Memorable Seed Bead Makes. Mark will guide you through an array of beautiful designs that he has brought to you over the past year on our shows. Learn how to make each of the 12 designs from start to finish, and whether you're already a seed beader or a beginner, there is something for everyone. Make sure you're watching this Christmas Day at 10 a.m.
If you're looking for the perfect gift this year, then choose the Jewellery Maker gift voucher. Available in £10 and £50 denominations. Contact us now on 0800 644 655 and give the gift of choice this Christmas.
Merry Christmas from the cute little late show. Put it back on now.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Emma.
And I'm Kim. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yay.
Thank you for a great year.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for coming.
That's it, we're done.
Thanks for buying all the jewellery.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Merry Christmas from the cute little late show. Put it back on now.
you? Welcome back. It is gorgeous to have your company. Welcome back to JM. We have got a lovely star buy for you, and then I want to show you that we are putting up Katie's second kit for pre-order, and then we're going to be having a excuse me. They're going to be if I push here, I can sound okay. And then we're going to be putting Katie's kit up for pre-order, and then of course we're going to be bringing you that a little bit earlier. So have a look at more black spinel. To be fair, we can never get enough black spinel, really, can we? Big, beautiful size spinels. You've got the drama, you've got the gloss, you've got the beauty of all of that, and they are big sizes. You can see the way that they intersperse, you can see the way they work well with pearls, you see the way that they work well with your beautiful peacock pearls as well as your normal cream pearls. But also, you know, think about black spinel and how it would work with, and I'm just going to bring in, I've got some fabulous tiger's eye coming up. Now I just want to bring these in. Look how the black spinels would work with these beauties. Now I'm going to specifically bring in for you your tiger's eye so you could see how they would work well together. They are gorgeous, aren't they? So it doesn't just have to be about your kind of more traditional of gemstones with your beautiful black spinel. Of course, your black spinels work amazingly by themselves as well. They really, really do. You've got a slight graduation here. You've got that 8x6 to 15x10 mil, 18 centimetre strand. They're faceted so that the light just beams off those facets as well. Just make sure that you are checking. Excuse me, guys, sorry. About that, my lovelies. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing if you want to get a hold of these black spinels. Jet black colour, beautifully glossy, and they are sizable. Now, price on your screen is £8.95. Now, bearing in mind, we've already bought you a strand of rondelles under £10 tonight. We're then bringing you the beautiful glossy quality of your black spinels. £8.95 on your screen, but you do need to make sure that you are checking out and confirming if you want to get hold of more black spinel under £10. They are beautiful. They make a gorgeous black spinel ring. Look at this. Not too over the top. Not too ostentatious, but you've got enough depth there as well to be able to wire wrap, to be able to work with those maybe with your seed bead embroidery. Again, with our strands of gemstones, mix your mediums. Work with your seed beads, work with those beautiful black spinels, and create something really, really unique and wonderful. Just make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Hold those lines. Now, we've put the beautiful kit that, of course, Katie's worked with. We've put it up for pre-order for you. Can I show you the jewellery, please? It is gorgeous. It is absolutely to die for. So we've got 3 spectacular bracelets, we've got 2 pairs of earrings, and we've got the most gorgeous neckline piece that is spectacular. The theme is Art Deco, and we've also got some unusual seed beads that I've not actually seen before here at JM. Have a look at this necklace. It is stunning. You've worked beautifully with this kit. I know that you've particularly loved this, haven't you?
Yes, one of my absolute favourite kits.
Yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous as well. It really, really is. Do make sure that you are joining us for that. It's up for pre-order now. Let's bring you some tiger's eye. Which one would you like to do first, Beck? Yeah. Puffy ovals, and big puffy ovals as well. Tiger's eye quartz, when you're working with your quartz, it is a beautiful, durable gemstone. It's the same family of gemstones as you get with your amethyst and your citrines, of course. But what you've got to remember is that this one has phenomena. It has the chatoyancy, it has the cat's eye effect. Now, these haven't been in the building since August. And literally on and gone back in August. Look at that. Now, 90 have come back into the building from our amazing supply. Only 90 strands, that's it. Make sure that if you want to own this, again, haven't seen, look at that. Oh, that's a beaut. That is gorgeous, isn't it? Just make sure that you are involved, checking out and confirming as soon as you can. So you're getting an amazing array of chocolates and caramels and honeys and beautiful, beautiful warm tones coming through here. You can see the Chatoyancy's working through. That magical phenomena, and it is, and it's a double-sided phenomena as well, of course, all the way through. None of those, they're not sort of two pieces that are soldered together. Can you see the pattern flowing through that? Gorgeous, isn't it? Under £10, guaranteed. It's not, no surprise that when they first launched in August, they were on and they were gone. Absolutely. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. 0800 644 655, the number that you need to be dialing to make sure that you are checking out and confirming. We've got the beautiful droplets. Now, you see, oh, straight away, look at that. Did you see the light catch? So you can see how those gorgeous patterns are running. Can you see how the light is catching them? They looked spectacular. Now we're going to price match on these. On this strand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 of them in total on this strand. They are a 30 by 10 centimetre drop on that the widest point of the drop, with the most delicious of colours. £8.95 on your screen. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can though, won't you? Golden colours, hazelnut, beautiful mahoganies, polished to perfection. And Chatoyancy, I'm just going to show you that top one again. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that. Goodness me, magical stuff happening on that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just make sure that you are checking out and confirming though, won't you? Good luck. Now, I do say again, yeah. I can indeed. These, I've never seen these ones until today. They are fabulous. So, we have these bugle beads from Mayuki, which is, and they are a proper bright red. Oh, I imagine that you could have kind of made a lovely candy cane stripe using these, possibly. They have got such a gleam. Can you see the way that in which they, excuse me, they're gleaming? They are a 6mm length.
They are great for making like a ladder weave.
Oh, right,
yeah,
okay.
like a ladder, and they make the kind of rungs of a ladder,
yes,
and like really
imagine.
intricate, and then you can work on the edges and elaborate from that. I
Can
had them in a kit a while ago. You can even posy with them.
Because I was going to say, I've never seen them, and I was thinking, can you work them? You know, with sort of smaller delica, so that you've got that lovely sort of continued shape.
And you can make that like a lattice, like the
Beautiful,
netting,
yeah,
because it gives you that nice straight, and with maybe a
course.
size 11 in between.
Lovely.
They work beautifully.
The colour's amazing.
That colour's absolutely
isn't
stunning,
it? It just literally screams red at you. Bugle. I just wondered why the word bugle. That was all.
I don't really know.
I wasn't sure either. But you know
Somebody
what?
will tell us.
Who are we to? They are gorgeous though. Hi Gertrude. Hi Jane. Hi Ellen. Hi Anne-Marie and Deirdre. Hello Carolyn. Hi collectors in Buckinghamshire. Anonymous collectors. Rosalind. Well done indeed to you. Susan in Greater Manchester. Lovely to have your company. Do make sure you check it out. I can't get over the fact that we're under £3 for those. How many of those tubes do we have, please, Beck? just less than 100, just less than 100 left in the warehouse. Make sure that, you will probably see these on their own tonight. The next time you see these will probably be in a kit on the run up to Valentine's Day, if that. So that will be later on in January, at the very towards the end of January, really. So what I would say to you is, if you want to grab hold of these, grab hold of them now. $2.95. Make sure that you're checking them out. There's quite a few that I haven't still checked out as yet. You're going to need to do that as soon as you possibly can. Good luck on those. They're fabulous. Love those. Now, you are pre-ordering on the kit already from Katie. Now, just so that you know what's happening this evening, we did go off early last night because everybody else was dropping like flies, and I'd already done 7 hours with you yesterday. Unfortunately, I seem to be dropping like a fly tonight, so we will be going off air at 9 o'clock this evening. We will be bringing Katie's kit to you and the demo within this hour, so please keep watching, and please stay tuned. You won't be missing out on that. I'm just going to bring you some gorgeous seed beads. So these are the next 2 seed beads that I'm going to bring you. You've got your gold bright reds and these fabulous, almost forest greens coming your way. Size 15s, and you're getting the opaque red. I mean, they've hit the nail on the head with that description. Excuse me. I was going to say is they've hit the nail on the head with that description for once, haven't they? Price will kick in on your screen for these, and I would imagine, again, when you're working with size 15s, I know for a fact that Katie is a big fan of the size 15s, aren't you, my lovely?
I do love them because they just add that extra detail.
Yeah.
So if you're working even just a really plain peyote bracelet, if you add those 15s just along that top row, just maybe 3 at a time, it just properly edges it and finishes off pieces. And there's always some tiny little gaps when you're working. If you're just playing around with your beads, and just filling with the size 15s really helps. And,
definitely.
And adds so much more detail, and it is just a tiny bead at the end of the day.
But they
it makes
have got great colour though, haven't they?
Yeah, it just adds that pop of colour. It makes it looks like you've just added so much more detail, and it is just a tiny bead. It's a bit sneaky, really.
Little spots of colour. $2.95 on your screen. $2.95 on your screen. And then you've got, these are a lined green as well. You can see that straight away because they've got that beautiful finish to them. And just like Katie was saying there, this is a sort of bead that you'd add that just brings out a level of little luxury in the detail. Silver lined light green seed beads. In the size 15, they look really bright on your TV screen. Oh, they look fantastic there, don't they? In the studio, they were a little bit more forest green. They look amazing on your TV screens right now. That's in natural daylight, of course. 0800 644 655, a number that you need to be dialing if you want to make sure that you are getting involved. But please do. $2.95. $2.95 on your screen to get those beautiful bright greens and that lined green, that silver lined. It is just like a creation of light coming out of those beautiful Mayukis, aren't they? Really are. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. We're going to be moving over to see Katie, the jewellery, the demo and everything else with it as well. Plus, of course, we've got to remember that we had a challenge with Katie as well tonight. So the challenge, and we've actually given the challenge kit to Katie, which was 2 cabochons, a Labradorite cabochon and an amethyst cabochon, plus wire, and then findings kit, and she has stepped up to the mark. She really has. I think we gave this to Katie about 6:10 this evening. Katie, it's fab. I love what you've done with it.
Thank you.
It's absolutely gorge.
It's nice just to have a little play and just see, what you can do with the gauges of wire that was given.
Yeah. I'm going to come over and see you, sweetheart. Now, excuse me a minute. Let me just grab my water as well. No, we're all good. We're all good. So, come over and have a look at these. These are fabulous, my lovely. Oh, not only have you just used the challenge kit with the cabochons, you've also created earrings as well.
Yeah.
She's good. Oh, she's good. So, very different ways of wrapping.
Yeah, because
cabochon.
because it was a 0.6, it wasn't an actual structural wire that you would normally generally use. But I wanted to see, you know, I just had to play around with it and saw what I could do with it. So yeah, just capturing it and playing around with it. That's the kind of design that I would do on the amethyst that I would do with a 0.8 wire. But I just added more wires to give it a little bit more strength.
I love it. It's very Rene McIntosh Art Deco.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Really, really lovely. I love that way of doing the bail as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just wrapped around 3 times and then just wraps around lots underneath it. But yeah, just to secure
it's
it.
beautiful.
Yeah. If I'd had a few hours on it, it would have been a lot neater.
We can't
well,
because there's a challenge. And then we've got quite a contemporary setting then on the Labradorite. How did you do that? Did you just kink it out with the
I just
pliers?
wrapped it around a few times and then just to tighten everything up, because you never kind of get it perfectly tight around it. Just pop in the end of your chain nose pliers in and just giving it a quarter turn, and it just puts that kink in it and tightens everything up. So I've done that front and back.
It's quite graphic, isn't it? It's nice. I like
but it works quite nicely with the Labradorite, with the flash of the Labradorite.
It does indeed, but it just shows you what you can do differently as a sort of a finish to the wire work as well. It's fabulous. Love, love, love it. Have a look at the earrings as well.
They're just crazy wrapped. It's
but they are fab.
About a metre of the 0.6 and just wrapped around a head pin, just up and down,
it
up and down.
looks fantastic.
I've done a whole necklace in that before.
Have you?
Yeah, it looks amazing.
It looks amazing like that though. I love the fact it's almost like you know, like a scribble.
Yeah.
I love it. Really, really nice. Fab stuff. And what was that? A metre's worth of the wire?
About a metre.
And then just keep wrapping
0.6 and a head pin, and just started wrapping really quite tight at the beginning, and then just really loosely wrapping.
It's fab. Love that. Absolutely love it. So you get the, excuse me a second. As I was saying, you are getting 10 metres of your 0.6 wire. You're getting your shepherd's hooks. To make it simple, so I stop coughing in between, you get your findings pack, then you get your wire, plus then you get your beautiful cabochons in there as well. All of that on your screen for $18.75. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can on that one. We're going straight to Katie's gorgeous kit, because there are some beautiful pieces of it. It is exquisite jewellery that you've made.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely exquisite.
Making it. Loved making it.
Now it's an Art Deco theme, so the colours work themselves beautifully anyway, don't they? Absolutely gorgeously. But we've also got some really different beads, haven't we?
Yeah.
So I'm going to just grab it actually while you're... Had you worked with them before?
None of them. I do have some of the knit bits, but I haven't actually...
It's a brilliant name for it.
Yeah, I haven't actually played with them myself yet, so then the rest of the beads were absolutely brand new to me.
So in that case then, let's go through part one of the kit. So you get your fire line, which is the £8 weight, and it's the 0.17 millimetre that you're getting there, 0.17, and then of course you've got the, I love this, the knit bit. This is the nib bit. The nib bit. I'm being very clear here. Matubo nib bit, full Labrador bead that you're getting there. So those are the Matubo oh my gosh, nib bit. Then we're getting the Gem Duo beads in crystal amber. And then you're also getting then the pyramid stud jet colour beads. Now these are styles of seed bead that I've never seen before.
No, I have seen them, but I've not used them myself.
Well, you've used them beautifully. Yeah. Did you need any sort of tutorial? Did you go to any tutorials or anything?
No,
to kind
I mean they're all 2-hold beads.
Yeah.
So I kind of went with what I would do with a super duo.
Yeah. Okay.
And then played around with that. So yeah, they were just so much fun. I mean, they were so beautiful. I've just used those on the neckline of the necklace. And they fit together beautifully. I've seen Patty use them before.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're absolutely gorgeous.
They are phenomenal, aren't they? I mean, they're they're at the top of the neckline piece. Where the choker part goes around the neckline, you can see beautiful. It's very good. That's quite contemporary as well as being in the Art Deco style, though.
I did it to actually wear a totally different way, and then I realised you could wear it lots and lots of different ways. It's really long, so you can wrap it around like a scarf. You could wear that piece at the back if your hair was up.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Do you know what, the colours are exceptional? They really, really are. So for this part of the kit is $17.95. So I'll just go through the pyramid, because some of you may never have seen those seed beads either, which is the pyramid stud jet colour beads in the 6mm, the Matubo nib bit full Labrador beads 6x5, and the gem duo beads in crystal amber 8x5. Now they have like a two, you know, sometimes your Swarovski have a two-tone to them, and sometimes your super duos do. I'm just going to show you. So the one side of this, let me just show you that there. So can you see that that's almost like a sort of like a lemon amber, and then look at that one there, you've got the metallic, so you've definitely got those two-tone. It is beautiful, isn't it? It is lovely, really, really lovely. So that's part one of the kit. The second part that we've got is all the seed beads. So we've got, so let's just pop, oh, hang on a minute. Okay, so we've had the first part with the fire line. The second part, you can see the metallics and the jet black colour come into life. So we've got the galvanised gold Mayuki in a size 8. Okay, so that's your size 8 there. You've then got your Delicas in the matte black. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, there's a Delica in a matte black.
There is, yes, there should be.
I definitely haven't got a Delica out on this pot. Thank you, my lovely. Oh, fabulous, there it is. So you've got a Delica in the matte black in the size 15. You've got the opaque black in the size 8 as well. You've got the galvanised seed beads in the size 11s. You've also got them in the size 8. Then you've got the galvanised champagne gold and the yellows in the 11s and the 15s as well. Plus then you have got the, why can't I see these on here either?
I can't see them.
They're not on there, are they? Are they at the top? The galvanised gold Mayuki Duracoat seed bead.
Size 8.
Size 8?
Oh, no, they're the 6s, aren't they?
They don't look like a size. They don't look like a 6 because they've got the slight off. Were you given those?
No.
I don't think they're in the kit. No. I don't think they're in the kit. I'm taking those away. So I don't think they're in the kit, but those are. They're not on the list.
I recognise them because I had them in the kit the other day, I think.
But they're definitely not on the list because they've got the off-centre.
Yeah, they're the Magatamas.
Magatamas.
Yeah. Or the drop beads. I'm not sure which. Yeah.
I'm going to put those over there. You're not getting those. Okay, so we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, isn't there? 7 tubes. 7 tubes in there. Please do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. Okay, but the matte black weren't put out. The Delicas weren't put out. And then we've got Magatamas out on the desk, but there are no Magatamas in the kit. Confused? Me too. $27.95 for the second part of your kit. 27.99, and you're going to get all those champagne colours, you're going to get those jet blacks, those opaque blacks, you're going to get those beautiful silvers as well. Just make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on that. Now, we're going to go straight to Katie. Katie's going to show us how to create the tassel, because of course the theme is that beautiful Art Deco design, and the tassel played a massive feature part in the Art Deco era. So it's you're going to show us how to make the tassel on the earrings,
but it would be the same for the tassel on the necklace, just adding more beads.
Okay, smashing, my lovely. Okay. Over to you.
Okay, so we're going to start by making this central bit first. So this bit in the middle here, which is just a little tube of herringbone. Okay, so we're going to start off with our size 8. So you need to get all 3 of your size 8 colours out. And a length of thread, probably about 1 metre long, will be sufficient for doing your earring. So we've got two of the gold, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull them down and take it down. So just leave yourself a tail. You're not going to be using that tail apart from to tie off at the end. So a few inches just on the end. And what you're going to do is you're going to come back up through the beads that you've just added. Okay, and what you'll find is they will, if you give them a little wiggle, they'll sit next to each other, like so. Don't worry that they are a little bit still wiggly, because we're going to sort that out in a minute. Okay, so then we're going to add another 2. 1, 2. No, sorry, we're going to add 1. Sorry, add another bead, same colour, and we're exiting through the bottom of this bead, so we're going to come up, down through the top. So adding our next one, and then back up so that we're ready to add our next bead. Okay, so we've got 3. And our last one, so adding a bead, coming out through the top, so we're going to come up through the bottom and then back down through. Okay, so we've got 4 now. Now we're just going to straighten up that row by just coming up and down through it, back again, working your way back along that row. So it's just 3 stitches back to the beginning again. Give it a good tug, and you'll find that row will sit nice and straight now. Okay, so we're going to add another row on top of that before we fold it and make the tube. So what I do is I tend to work in this direction from my right to left. And we're going to go with, you can go any colour you like, but a row at a time. We're going to add 2 black to our needle. It's exiting from this little point here, and we're going to come down through the next bead and pull through. And then we're going to come up through the next one. And then we're going to add another 2 beads. And down through the last bead in our row. So we've got 2 rows now. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to fold that in half. And our thread, if I can twist my hand around, the thread is exiting at the bottom here, and we're going to come back up through those first 2 beads. Okay, so that's join them together. It's going to get stronger as we build a little bit more as well. Okay, so then we're going to add 2 silver. Keep working around. We're going to just come down through 1. So we're going along the next row, down through 1 bead. Give them a little bit of a tap so they sit nicely, and then back up 1 bead through the black. Okay, add another 2 silver, give it a turn, back down this next black bead, just make sure they're sitting nicely, and back up. This is your step up, so you can't just go up 1, because that would create the twist that we don't want a twist in this. So we're going to come back up 2 beads. Okay, and we're just going to repeat that again. So we're just going to
really quite quick.
Yeah, so you've got like a little, almost, it's not really a cube, but a little kind of rectangle. Yeah. So we're going to keep adding. So we're going to go with gold. So adding 2, down 1, give it a little tap, back up 1, and add another 2 gold. Oops. And down 1. And then we'll go back to the step up again, so we're going back up 2.
Okay.
Yep. So I'll just quickly add the next 2 rows so we can show you how to make the connection for your earring hook. So add 2, down 1, and back up. Adding another 2 beads, down 1, and back up those 2. Okay, we're just going to do one more row.
Okay.
So down those 2. So you could make this as long as you wanted. You could make a whole necklace out of this if you wanted to. And it's quite therapeutic. It's one of my favourite stitches. It's quite therapeutic doing this.
It's therapeutic watching you.
Yeah. Don't you be falling asleep
No,
yet.
I'm not. I won't be falling asleep, I promise.
We would forgive you then. Okay, so back up.
At this
2.
rate, I'll be able to lead Santa's sleigh. Snay. Oh my gosh, it's already kicking. I'm fined.
Okay.
I'm fined.
So we've got our 6 rows, but I want it to sit together here because with the herringbone, you've still got a gap in the middle here, just at this point here. So I'm just going to work around that top row, just a bit like we did with the first row, just kind of going up and down, just to bring all that back together again, so that we've got a nice cubic shape on it. So back up and down, and then it's a matter of adding the loops so that we could add our earring hook.
Okay.
Now, I could have just added one loop and just attached it on, but I wanted it to be a bit of a feature as well. So what I did was, with the size 11s this time, I've got 1, 2, we'll go with silver, then it matches the other one that I've made. So 1, 2, 3. So, and we're going to add the 3 11s that I've got on my needle down here. So coming down that one. So this is kind of a little fill-in at the side. Yeah, so that's made a little pyramid on top there. And we're going to come up the next one and add another 3 11s. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that's filled in at that side. And then we're going to come back up the next silver, but missing the 11s.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to add our size 11s in the gold, and this time we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Okay. We're adding, I think I've got an extra one on there. We're adding an even number because we want our earring hook to sit nicely. If we add an odd number, it's going to sit either side of a bead.
So you're going to sit in the centre.
Yeah. So we've got our 8 seed beads, size 11s on there, and then we're going to come down. And because I've got a lot of thread building up in that area now, because we've been around there a couple of times, I'm going to come down 2 this time. So 2, so we're going to come out of that black there. Okay, that's just to stop there being so much thread build up in one area. Okay, so that's going to come together for our hook, but we want the other side to match. So we're going to come back up through those 2 seed beads, missing the 11s, and add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now this time we're going to come down through that first one, but we're going to go all the way down to the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, if I can get it to come through there. So we're going to exit right at the bottom of our piece of work. Okay, so all the way down, just make sure that's sitting nicely at the top. And that's going to come together, and your earring hook is going to go attached to the top there. Okay, so adding the tassels is really simple. We've got four places that we can add tassels to because we've got 4 beads on the base. So you can make up any pattern you want, but I think I went with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the gold, and then 10 of the silver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then to finish it off, I'm going to use one of these 15s. No, sorry, we're going to add 3 of the gold to finish at the bottom, that bit. Then I'm going to use one of the 15s.
Okay.
Now, using the 15s in the gold next to the gold kind of makes the 15 disappear. I know we were talking earlier about adding detail, but sometimes you kind of want to disguise and a tiny bead can disappear. So we're going to add that 15, let this drop down, and then we're going to miss the 15 and come back up all those beads.
Okay.
Okay.
But I suppose that's the beauty of it. Like you were saying before, yeah, they can add a little pop of colour, they can add a level of detail. But like you're saying as well, you could do the opposite, which it can just hide a little
Yeah, so we've come all the way
little
back,
change.
and then we're going to go back up either 1 or 2 beads. It's entirely up to you. Just make sure whatever you're doing on that, the first run you do the same all the way around, and then the second run you do the same all the way around. Because so that's one of your tassels, and then what you do is you'd work all the way around until you got to maybe loopy to moment.
Yeah.
Until we got to this stage, and we've got. I did all 4 and thought, well, that looks a little bit. It's not enough, is it? Really?
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to come back. That's going to go. Where are we coming out there? We're going to come back through any of the beads, and then build up another 4 tassels. So it's doing exactly the same. So, and then coming back through, but then don't build up the thread bridge too much on one level, making sure you're either going through, if you went through, there's 2 beads on the first run, make sure you're going through one bead. So, and then you're just building up another 4 tassels on the bottom of there, and then adding your earring hook on the top, and you'll have a nice
And shall we see the final pair as well? Because they are beautiful. Look at that. They look great. So how many tassels in total were there? 8?
There was 8. So I've got 4 beads at the bottom, there's 8. And on the larger one, I'd built this up so it was 6. So it was a bit chunkier.
For the tassel on the necklace.
And then built it with the size 8 beads.
Beautiful. Well, I think the jewellery is absolutely exceptional. I love how you've used the matubos as well, and the gem duos, and the nib tips or whatever they're called. I don't know. What did I say? What did I say? No, nib bit. Tip. I knew that was going to come. What did I say?
I think you said nip.
Nip tips, I didn't mean to say. I meant to say nib bit. Why do you call these things that? It's very difficult for a presenter to say. But you know what I meant. Thanks for pointing that out. We could have just glossed over that really easily then. Well, we are talking tassels. Thank you so much.
You're
my
welcome.
Lovely, very much. And thank you for putting up with this croaky voice and coughing every 5 minutes as well. Listen, come back over here with me. If you've got questions, please, you need to get them in as quickly as you possibly can. Please, please, please. We're going off air at 9 o'clock because there is no voice left. And it certainly wouldn't carry on until 10 o'clock. Excuse me. So, we're going to bring you... Oh, wait. Oh, yes, I am, yeah. That's lovely. I've not seen that in that gauge before. Oh, not in 100 metres. Yeah, no, I have, but not 100 metres of it. This is your 0.4 rose gold plated copper wire. It's gorgeous. Look at the colour. There's 6 left. That's it. Look at that colour. It is beautiful. That's one of the best beautiful colour I've seen in our rose gold colours. Some of them sometimes are a little bit peachy. This is like that perfect, perfect tone. It is gorgeous. We've got 6 left in the world. That is it. And when it's gone, it's gone. I did say that it was going to be a last chance opportunity for you. Unfortunately, this evening in this hour, talk to the call centre, confirm, because... Well done to everybody who's already checked out. We have down to the last 2 now, with everybody there. $12.95 on your screen. Do make sure that you check it out and confirm it. We had the last 5. You need to check out Janice and Lynn, Anonymous Collectors. You all need to check out there. Well done to everybody who's already checked out. Well done. Hold those lines. Stay where you are. Well done. I'm going to move on. These are very pretty. We had ladybird earrings last night. We've got ladybird charms. These are really cute. We had a little Welsh word of the day yesterday with the ladybirds. Would you like me to share it with you? Buwch goch gota. Well, ladybird. It means ladybird. You need a new one today. Good. I don't know what the Welsh is for nip tips, but we're not going to get there anyway. But we could say sore throat. Gyddug tost. Sounds nasty, doesn't it? You don't want to catch that. We've got 15 of these ladybirds left. 15 of these left. solid sterling silver, little ladybugs that you've got. You're going to get a pack of 5 of these. Now, we are going to get all of those down to under £10 for you. I'm just going to show you the reverse of them as well. They're just slightly hollowed, so if you wanted to wear these as earrings on shepherd's hooks, you absolutely could do that. But you've got your solid sterling silver with the ladybird spots all symmetrical as well, all 5 of them, and it's going into £10 guaranteed. £5.95 on your screen, £5.95. Now, think about how you can pop these onto beautiful stretchies for maybe a younger generation. Earrings, for example, of course, as well, making a beautiful charm bracelet and building on that. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Last of stock on these. Hold those lines, well done. I'm going to then move on to, I do have plain tubes. Now these are like an elongated bugle bead. I can't believe I said that. I'm so sorry, guys. Well, solid sterling silver. Solid sterling silver spacer tube, 1.5 millimeters, and again, you have got a 2 centimeter drop on these. Beautifully contemporary. I imagine as well, you could probably saw these in half if you wanted to as well and make them even shorter still. They have got such a gorgeous gleam to them. 20 left. Now, these are that long and lovely length. Could we do sort of a bigger ladder weave with something like this, Katie?
Yeah, you could work a bigger ladder weave, but if you did want to make them shorter, what I'd say is actually pop some wire
so that
inside it, so that when you do cut it or
the drill hole.
Yeah,
that's a really good point, actually. But they are quite long, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. You could make some beautiful, maybe a large lattice, like bib style necklace.
Yeah, lovely.
That would look nice.
Really gorgeous.
Yeah,
they'd be lovely in earrings as well. That drop.
Yeah, that drop.
That cylindrical drop is gorgeous, isn't it? £2.95 for all those solid sterling silver tubes that you're getting there. 10 of them in the pack, under £3. Without a doubt, definitely, I think. And it's unusual to see spacer beads that long, so I can't call them necessarily, I don't necessarily want to sort of refer to them as spacer tubes, because they have got that extra long 2 centimetre length from start to finish. But like Katie was saying about if you were to chop these in half, get some wire in there so that you retain the drill hole and that remains intact, it's not squished down. They are the very, very last of stock. They are flying out of the door as well, excuse me. And just £2.95. Do make sure you're checking out. There's loads of there who are checking out on these last minute deals as well. Well done indeed. Hold those lines. Now this. This is a Swarovski leather bracelet. Now, having, again, worked in the charm industry for a long, long time, these can come to you at a fairly heavy price point. So you've got I don't even think, again, I just want to say, I think this is a base metal with a rhodium plating. I don't think it's a solid sterling silver, but what you've got, so you've got your base metal, you've got your silver on top of it, and then of course, if I just show you, look at the drop charm there, you've got that little inlaid Swarovski. So you've got the rhodium on top of your base metal, then you've got your cream leather. It says beige, but it's a little bit more of the cream colour than it is a beige. Now, you can pop your different charms on there, of course, without any problem whatsoever. You can definitely thread on some of your Swarovski barrel charms if you've bought some of those, with of course, the drill hole going through there. Maybe you've got charms at home, maybe they're Karma, maybe they are from Pandora, for example. You could definitely try and put your barrel charms, or maybe even just on a jump ring, and those gold charms that we had for you, or the ladybird charms that we just had for you hanging off there. But do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. So you get the one piece for £12.95. £12.95. Now, they are more expensive elsewhere, but what we do have to remember, yeah, but the thing is, though, at Pandora, to be fair, they're solid sterling silver clasps and findings and finishings on it. So you will pay a more expensive price at Pandora for their leather because the actual finishings and the findings that they've used are more often than not solid sterling silver. So you will see a more expensive price point. But £12.95 for your leather and your Swarovski findings and your finishings there. It's a good price. It's a really, you know, for a big brand, it's a great price, and you will pay more for them elsewhere. £12.95 on your screen. Make sure you're holding the lines and talk to the call centre. Very, very last of stock on those. They've been so popular. I'm not surprised at all. Neon Apatites for you next. And it is an intense colour, isn't it? It really, really is. You've got 45 carats of neon apatite, 2x1 to 5x2 on an 18 centimetre strand. They are graduated, but they are vivid. They are so, so vivid. Glowing colour, packed full of intensity, and a real, almost, you know, deep ocean blue. It's the colour that you imagine seeing if you've ever sort of been on holiday, maybe to Turkey, to Greece, and you've ever been on any of their sort of the boat tours that takes you out to the little island hopping, and you dive into this beautiful colour ocean around those shores, then you'll know that that is a proper ocean colour. 45 carats. Shoulda, woulda, coulda at £17.95. Taking it under £10 for you tonight. Under £10, 0800 644 655. That's an amazing price. You think about how difficult it is to extract this gemstone out of the host rock, to get that vein of pure blue intense colour out of the host rock through traditional means, traditional tools, traditional methods. Then, of course, to make sure it's got that beautiful purity of colour. Do make sure you're checking it out. £9.95 is an absolute steal of a price for Apatite. Swimming pool blues, gorgeous stuff. Make sure that you're checking out. Well done. Now, we had mirror chain, double mirror chain in the first kit with Katie earlier. These are the final 6 chains. The final 6. You can see why this has been popular. It is to die for. Look at that. That is some of the most glorious golden metallic colour, isn't it? Now that mirror effect, you don't need, you literally just breathing is going to make this neckline piece dance. It's going to catch the light. At this time of the year as well, New Year's Eve, New Year's party, seeing in the new year, welcoming in 2018, saying goodbye to 2017, however year it's been for you. It is that piece that is going to just catch the light. And it literally does its own thing, doesn't it, Katie?
It's absolutely beautiful. Like you say, for New Year's Eve, it's a must, isn't it?
Absolutely. The colour's quite subtle when I say that. It's not a brassy yellow either, is it? It's a really lovely yellow gold colour, 18 karat gold. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. They are the last 6. I know we haven't seen the price yet, but you're already lined up. It's under £10. Under £10 on your screen. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Talk to the call centre. You've got a really substantial bolt ring clasp. You've got that metallic lustre that's gleaming and catching the light and shining. £8.95 on your screen. Talk to the call centre. Confirm as soon as you can. Last of stock. Well done. Say that again for me, lovely. I have them, yeah. These are lovely. These are like little rondelles. Sparkly rondelles, though. My goodness. So you've got this brushed satin finish on what they look like rondelles rather than round beads. They have got a slight sort of more donut shape to them than the full round. But look at how sparkly that texture is. Can you see? Look at the sheen that you're getting on those. 3mm, 20 in the pack, solid sterling silver. Look as if they're diamond encrusted or rolled into sparkling diamond dust there. 20 in the pack. All solid stunning stuff. And again, I'm just going to show you the decent sized drill hole that they've got there. The price is going to kick in on your screen. $3.95. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on those. Well, sorry, they have pinged out of those tweezers. No, it was a definite pinging, Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Listen, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We are going off air in a matter of moments. Unfortunately, we were all coming down with the same lurgy, which is sore throats and colds and coughs. And yeah, we all need to save our voices, otherwise there is nobody here over the weekend. So do stay with us, of course, over the weekend. We've got a massive weekend planned for you. We've got some really fab deals coming up for you. We've been looking at, Becky's been looking at some of the deals that you've got on Christmas Day coming up. Wow, do make sure that you are joining us Christmas morning as well. It's just the Christmas morning show that's live on Christmas Day, isn't it? It's just that Christmas morning show when we open our doors for you at 8 o'clock with Zena and Mark on Christmas Day. But before that, you've got tomorrow and Christmas Eve with us here at JM. So please do make sure that you are tuning in. When are you back with us next, Katie, my lovely?
I'm back next Saturday.
Next Saturday? What's the date then?
That's 30th. The 30th, yes, for the late
30th.
show.
And have you got your kits all ready to go?
They have arrived at my home today. I will be working on them over Christmas, well, after Christmas.
Do you know what's in them?
I do. They're seed beads. They sound yummy.
Good. Well, they're going to look absolutely beautiful. Listen, have an amazing Christmas. I won't see you now till the 5th of January. Sorry, team, I know. I will see you on the 5th of January. Until then, have an amazing Christmas. Enjoy, relax, chill, and I will see you in the new year. Have a fabulous time. Merry Christmas, guys. Have a fab one and a lovely new year as well. And we will see you, well, I'll see you in the new year, of course. Everybody else will see you at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. And you'll see Katie on Saturday for the late show. Until then, Nadolig llawen.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas to each and every single.
I wasn't ready.
Okay, so we're all going to say Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
well, it's not my fault that the
But you
microphone.
weren't looking.
Nobody told me. Okay.
Okay, we're all
free.
gonna.
I'm free. Merry Christmas to camera. Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Merry Christmas to camera!
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker.
Merry Christmas, Jewellery Makers! Have a creative Christmas!
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on screen.